All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market Prep. I hope you're having an amazing morning. Hopefully, you guys had an incredible day yesterday. Good morning, Peter. How are you doing today?
I am doing fantastic this morning, Carlos. I'm going to jump right into it. You know why I'm feeling so good? They're doing so well.
I want to know. Yes.
I am going to get my day in court. I have a notice of trial. In fact, I've got 4 of them. I've got 4 trial notices right here. I'm so excited. I got
Peter.
I got
enlighten us on what is this for?
I'm fighting the man. Fighting the man. Injustice. Justice will be served. Anyways, I got these parking tickets when I was helping my daughter move into her apartment, and I parked in an area that the sign didn't say anything about having to have a pass, but they gave me a ticket saying I didn't have a pass displayed, and unfortunately, it's one of those things where the city contracts out to a private company to issue city tickets. So anyways, I went to the city and they said, you have to talk to the contractor. I talked to the contractor. They said, it's not our thing. You got to talk to the city. So I got stuck in this bureaucracy and no one was willing to help me. So I said, okay, let's take it to court. We'll see how it goes. I even called the company representative. They admitted that their signage was incorrect. And I've got that in email. I can't wait to get in court. Now they say a fool represents himself, or has himself as a lawyer. But I'm going to represent myself, damn it. I figure this is a slam dunk case. I am so excited. I'm going to court, and it's in January the 22nd. January the 22nd, guys. You just wait. On the 23rd, I'm either going to be very abundant here talking to you, or I'm going to be equally excited. So we'll see what happens. All right.
We cannot wait, man. We're going to mark down this day. January 22nd is your date. Okay.
Well,
we cannot wait.
It'll be the 23rd when you guys hear about it, because the court time's at the afternoon. But anyways.
We're noting it down in our U.S. economic calendar. That's the first thing we're going to ask you on the 23rd. How did Peter's case go against the man? Right. All right, friends. Let's quick look at our gappers list and our U.S. economic calendar right now. Our gappers list at the moment, a couple of things in the green, as you can see here, some in the red. MSTR not doing so hot today, and CRNC, which is another ticker that has not been doing so well either, I guess, this morning, down 8%. So we'll dive into those. Our gap up list, though, has a lot of the usual suspect: NVIDIA, Uber, MU, still on semis, man. All tech today. We'll be tied with NVIDIA's announcements yesterday and their CES keynote speaker there. And we'll see how that drives things this morning. But so far, looking very nice in the gap up and down list. We'll see what we can pull out of this. Peter, as far as the U.S. economic calendar, what do you have on deck this morning for us?
Well, we got a couple of things that just came out, so let's talk about them. The trade balance was the number that, it's really one thing. All right. There was a Fed speaker earlier this morning. Barkin spoke at 8 a.m. I didn't see the market really care or do anything about it. So as usual, Fed speaker's relatively innocuous to the market. The U.S. trade balance came out. It was right on target, which means that it was an imbalance of negative $78.2 billion for the month. This is November month, actually, data that came out. What was interesting, what was rare, that the Canadian, trade balance data came out, and it was expected to be at negative 0.8 billion versus the negative 78 billion in the U.S. Actually, the Canadian data came out, it was only down by 0.3 billion. That was the imbalance, so it's significantly off. We did a lot more domestic production, but it made me look up the numbers. I'm not sure if anybody cares about this, but I'm telling you anyways. It's fascinating to me that the Canada to US numbers, both in population and GDP, are about population. The US is about 8 times the population of Canada and about 13 times the GDP. So US GDP is about $27 trillion a year. Canada GDP is about $2 trillion a year, roughly. I'm rounding here. But interesting, the trade balance was 100 times off, right? And in fact, there's even more than that, because ours came out at 0.3, which means it was 300 times more, the US trade balance, which just shows the US is a much more net importer right, of goods, which it strikes me only because I'm not trying to get political here, but it's interesting that, of course, President-elect Trump has spoken a lot about tariffs, and tariffs are something that it's intended to incentivize U.S. manufacturing. But when you're a net importer of that significance, it means consumers are going to be paying significantly more for goods, because if you're a producer, of course, and you're importing and you get a 10, 20, 30% tariff, where does that go? Directly into the price. So it's an interesting, it'll be interesting to see what happens, because Trump has been very much about trying to get populist type policies. This one is one that could have big repercussions, and we'll see, right? We'll see what happens if they actually get implemented, and if they do, then what the net impact will be, because manufacturing capacity takes a long time to ramp up. A tariff happens immediately, right? Like, they're not even going to wait. They're going to take their existing goods and they're just going to start marking the prices up. But anyways, it'll be interesting to see what happens. It was striking to me how different that trade balance was between Canada and the US. So and partly, I mean, admittedly, we're an energy and natural goods sort of focused economy, so that's why we're a net. So we balance that, right? We import finished goods, we export raw goods, but that's sort of how we balance things. But anyways, all right, so let's get back to the US markets, which is actually also equally interesting. We are now here in 2025. Like Carlos said, we got some stuff moving. We got some tech stuff, we got some non-tech stuff, we got a little bit of news happening. I didn't get to trade much yesterday, but I'm excited to be back here. This is my first, I feel, full day trading today. So not only do I have a court summons, but I get to trade, so I'm pretty excited today. Can you tell? Is it showing? Sorry, I'll try and calm down.
It's showing just a tad,
Just a bit, just a tiny
enough.
bit. Yeah,
just a bit,
right.
just a bit, but it's good. It's good. It's good. Bit. All right, friends. Let's get to it. Let's see what we have going on here on our gappers list this morning. We'll look at the top 4 or so, then we'll hop around a little bit to some of the favorite ones that we have towards the bottom of the list. But let's look at this AUR. This is Aurora Innovations. I remember the name. It has been on our gappers list before. I'm not a big fan of the way it trades. I think it can be a better trader. But today's their day. They're up almost 40%. 13 million shares traded. So the volume is there this morning, as you can see. As far as the daily goes, we have had some breakouts in the past. Today could be one of those days. So, Peter, again, it's in play for sure. What's your thoughts on it? Any news driving this? It's up quite a bit this morning.
Yeah, there is news. There's a 3-party partnership that was announced between Aurora, NVIDIA, and you guys know I've talked about that. NVIDIA's partnered with everybody. Here's just another example, but it's big whenever you get a partnership, especially if you're a smaller company like Aurora. But Aurora, NVIDIA, and Continental, the company that makes tires, they've partnered for a long-term strategic partnership to deploy driverless trucks at scale. Now, if you remember, Elon was talking about this a while back, right? He was supposed to have, did he have a catchy name for it? They always had a name for it. What was the truck? Anyways, whatever his truck was called. He was going to have one. Haven't heard much of that recently. But there's driverless trucks. Now, I don't know whether these are going to be, are they electric? Are they traditional ICE engines? That doesn't matter. The point is they're going to be driverless, which means, of course, they're going to need to use a lot of advanced technology, including things like AI and pattern recognition software. Maybe some quantum computing. I'm making that. I'm throwing that part in. But it's interesting that they have this big announcement that they've Continental's got a booth at the CES happening in Las Vegas, which is not a place that they would typically demonstrate, but it shows that Continental, even, they're trying to get into this advanced technology sphere. Everybody wants to play in the AI world these days, even if you make tires. So Aurora is not the tire maker. Aurora is going to be doing the onboard logistics and the autonomous driving part, but this is why they're moving this morning. Carlos, I agree with you that it doesn't look great so far pre-market, but I love this type of news. So I'm hoping that the volume continues and they stay active. It's been sort of going down in the pre-market for the last couple of hours, but I'm hoping, maybe more than thinking, that this might get some legs when the opening bell rings. So I think I'm going to put it on my list just to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. This is great news, and again, it's what's got the market moving so well. There's a lot of talk about this year not being as great as last year. Let's tell that to NVIDIA and these other tickers that are, again, still slamming into their all-time high, still pushing up higher. I don't know, man. It's a lot of in the analysis, a lot of investors saying that you're not going to get a 20% type year. But man, we are starting with a bang here. So again, I know we got a long way to go, just week
What do they
one.
know?
But man,
What do they
exactly. Like
know?
what do they know, right? So I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you know what?
AUR,
Look,
yeah,
we've been in a bull market, roughly a bull market for how long now? Like a decade? And they've been saying that for the last half of this
forever,
decade. So, oh, you don't
forever.
expect it. It's not going to be as good as the year before. And yet, here we go. I mean, the pandemic even, thought it would crash the markets, and they certainly dropped significantly. But man, what a recovery they made. So, never count anything out. I mean, especially again, especially in the US, things are going to be changing rapidly. I don't know whether it's going to be good or bad. I honestly have no clue, but you can expect change with new administration in the White House. Coming in this month, it's going to be interesting times. And Carlos, we could see some massive increases or massive drops. Either way, I think it's going to be good for traders. That's my expectation.
Yeah, yeah. I agree, man. So yeah, I like the news. Don't like the ticker daily as much, but again, that doesn't matter with the news that you have today. Especially when you start throwing that name around NVIDIA, that is pretty good for you. All right, let's take over. Let's take a look at SSTK. What do we have going on here? SSTK, we are up 26%, 427,000 shares traded. It's kind of like I think it's a merger or something, right? Shutterstock. I heard that in the news on the background, but I was running around with the kids this morning, so couldn't focus in. But Peter, there's something going on with Shutterstock. Again, this stock usually trades no volume. I still expect today, even with news, to be a horrible intraday trading ticker. So it won't be on my list. But what's the news on it this morning?
Yeah, you're exactly right. This is a corporate merger. If you know this space, if you've ever tried to produce any, something that you wanted to publish and you needed an image, there's two companies that basically did the same thing: Shutterstock and Getty Images. They did the exact same thing. They basically sold you pictures because they had copyright on the pictures. You wanted to get the watermark that they put on off of it. You got to pay them their pound of flesh, whatever it costs. Anyways, they've announced a corporate merger, which means that they are getting together now. Getty would be the other ticker, GETY. If you look for that, I don't see it on our gappers list. So both of these are typically ones that don't trade well, right? So they're not big traders. I assume that because of the price, Getty is priced under $5, and that's why it didn't make our list, Carlos, this morning, where Shutterstock happens to be higher. But they're both trading good volume. In fact, Getty is the one that's getting a ton of volume. So trade either one. It's a merger. It's good news for both companies. It's seen as a very positive thing. They've got such similar businesses that, unlike a lot of companies where you got to worry about the integration. Now, I don't know culturally how they integrate and what the challenges will be in the back end, but from a front end business perspective, this feels like a brilliant merger, and it should be a good opportunity. So while we're looking at SSTK, because it's on our list, GETY is the one that I like better this morning. It's the other half of this merger deal because it's got over about 27 million shares traded so far this morning. Lower price stock, and you got to treat it a little bit like a low float. I mean, it's not, but yeah, it's I think it's in play. I mean, they certainly have the news this morning.
Yeah, both of these in play today. Again, I'm with you. I like this one better. Higher volume. Volume is going to be key. That other one, Shutterstock, is, again, it's up good, but it's not looking too fine as far as volume. So for Getty, for me, it's going to be a secondary list. I'm going to put it on here right now. And the reason for the secondary is because, again, still not typically a stock that I will watch, but I think today they're heavily in play. This is great news for both of them, obviously, and you can see that they're doing very well here this morning. Let's take a look at a ticker that I don't recall ever seeing is NARI, Nari. I don't ever recall seeing this ticker on deck, and could be a reason why it looks garbage
Inari
material here. Yeah, I don't know. Had a had a horrendous day yesterday, although the daily might show you that it's good. But look at the intraday action. This is just as bad as it can get here, friends. Did nothing all day. Then out of nowhere, somebody made a mistake here, hit a couple of buttons, got into this trade, and now they're up this morning 21%. Is it anything going on, or is just somebody screwing up the order entry on their side here. I mean, this is pretty bad.
No. There is news on this. So Inari Medical is the company. They're going to be acquired by Stryker, which I'm not sure why I know the name, but it's a familiar name. SYK is the ticker on that company, if you wanted to look it up. But anyways, Stryker is acquiring Inari. It's going to be an all-cash deal. So obviously Stryker is sitting on some cash, and they're buying it out at about $80 a share. So yeah, Inari, as is usual on these buyouts, it went up to just below that purchase price, and it's going to sit there for a while. I see that there's a little tail up here late last night when the news was announced. Somebody got screwed. Somebody got stuck up over $80 there, and yeah, they're never seeing that money again. So sorry,
ouch,
to them. Sucks to be you.
Womp, womp,
Whoever's
womp.
up at the top of that wick, yeah, you're never getting your money back, because this is going to be bought at $80 a share, and that's all she wrote. So anyways, but that's the news, which means it's not really tradable, right? You don't get good trading when there's especially a fixed price announced, a cash value. There's really no room to move on this thing.
Yeah, you're done there. All right, let's take a look. So again, nothing to see there. The next one on here, ENVX, we've seen plenty of times. ENVX this morning, we are 14%. Okay, volume 628,000. The daily looks more interesting than the actual pre-market today. If you look at the daily here, look how beautiful this thing has been moving up over the last couple of days. That looks really, really nice. Peter, is there any news today on Enovix? Enovix? I don't know how you pronounce that name of that company, but yeah, what's going on?
Enovix, I assume. Enovix. Anyways, they make high performance batteries, and they're being a little coy. They have. So Carlos, let's see if we can figure this out together. Their announcement said that they have secured a sizable prepaid purchase order from a Silicon Valley based global technology leader in artificial intelligence for batteries to be used in next generation head-worn mixed reality wearables. So
I wonder
to
who
me,
that
there's
could be.
a lot of clues in here. Well, there's only a couple of companies it could be, right? So they're giving you all the hints without saying Google or Apple or Microsoft,
or Apple, yeah,
right? Like or Meta.
Yeah.
Like it's basically there's only like four or five companies that is big enough that they're going to prepay for a large order of batteries to go in, basically VR headsets. Basically, it's and
Yeah.
they're like, we're not going to tell you who our client is. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. However, anyways, so sorry, Tunde, you're right. I didn't say AI. Well, no, I did say AI. It's artificial intelligence.
You said AI. Yeah.
Well, maybe I didn't say it. But
yeah, you said AI.
It's AI. It's it's VR headsets. So, anyways, so good news for them. Carlos, I don't, look, I've been very positive on things. You can tell I'm all hyped up here this morning. It's like I've had a lot of coffee, but I haven't. I don't drink coffee. But I don't like the volume on this. There's not enough. That being said, I don't know. This feels like good enough news that it might move. This is another one that I'm thinking maybe you just wait and see if the volume comes in after the market open. This could be an all-day type of runner, because that's very good news for them if I read between the lines here properly. But yeah, right now it's only looking so-so.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to watch it. I want to see what it does. So it'll be on a secondary list here. Maybe somebody can spill the beans and tell us what company it is. Because once you tell us what company it is, right? If you start putting Google, App, or some kind of company in this article, then the algos are just going to eat this up, and we're going to get the volume we need. But right now, we need somebody to kind of mess up here and spill exactly what company are you dealing with here. That's going to do that for you. All right, let's take a look at the next one. It's been making some noise over the last couple of days. This is FUBO. We are up here 12.3, 55 million. This is the deal with Disney, right, Peter? I believe.
Yep.
And obviously that is treating them very, very well. And it should. It's a big deal for them. Probably save their business. So up nicely this morning. Volume continues. Yesterday had a big day as well, breaking out of looks like zero here if you look at the charts. But hanging out at 571 this morning. I think it could be a good one today again, Peter. Could be interesting today.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to continue. That's great news. I mean, we're seeing a lot of interesting corporate news, right? Just for the first couple of days of the year here. So I think it's good news for FUBO. Certainly yesterday, they had some interesting price action. I mean, yesterday was the day. I came back and only saw it at the end of the day. A slow, steady climb. All you had to do was sort of buy it at the open and hang on, and you would have been feeling pretty chuffed. So yeah, just FUBO probably still in play. Looks like it based on the 56 million shares already traded this morning.
Yeah, it looks good. I like it. I'm going to put it on here. And I think today might be a better day than yesterday, right? Yesterday, you got the initial pop and effect. Then people start, kind of reading into the details and seeing, okay, if this is really going to do something. And it recovered nicely yesterday. I think today we might have better trading on it. Again, just my thoughts. Might be worse than yesterday. Who knows? But I like them this morning. I love this volume. I love the gap up. We should see some action out of this today. Yesterday, Peter, we had our P Capital first initial meeting. Right, our intro meeting. So that was fun. And Mike held that meeting alongside Andrew at 7 p.m. last night. And Mike was holding that meeting from DR with 80-degree weather.
Yep.
And I'm here joining the meeting with 21-degree weather with a feel of 9. So I'm not too happy about this situation. We have to figure out how we can make some changes here. But yeah, that's congratulations, P Capital team. We're starting up here. We're getting ready to go. Looking forward to working with you guys for the next 13 weeks. And we also have a new member here, Rock Creations on YouTube. Welcome, my friend. First time to the channel. Good to see you. Subscribe, and hope to see you a couple of days here out of the week. All right, moving on down here.
Carlos,
we'll stop here. Those are the first top 5 or so. Yeah.
I would say look at it this way, Carlos. Yeah, sure. It's always 80 degrees somewhere in the world, so somebody's going to be enjoying that weather. Don't let that phase
Absolutely.
you too much. They will not, though, in the DR appreciate the spring the way you and I will, because when the spring comes, we're so happy because the birds will be singing, grass starts to bud again. You can take your coat off and go outside like. See, it's just we got to look on the bright side of life. I'm
and I don't actually
glass half full all day.
I don't
today,
mind
baby.
the winter. Yeah, I don't mind the winter weather at all. I like the changing seasons, man. I do like the change in weather. I think if it was the same weather every time, that could get kind of boring. So I do like fall, spring. I love it, man. It's a lot of fun. So there's so many different activities you could do. So it's definitely my thing. So moving to Florida, I'm not sure about that. My brother's pulling me down there, but I don't know if that can happen. But yeah, getting back to our watch list here, friends, let's take a look what we got going on. We have MU down here, which I do want to look at. Obviously, we'll look at MU and we'll look at NVIDIA. So we're just going to hop down the list a little bit, and then we'll look at what Peter likes this morning, and then we'll hop into the gap down, which we don't have a whole lot there today. NVIDIA. Let's talk about NVIDIA, the big elephant in the CES room, I guess, right? I mean, they're just all over the place. They're up 2.3 this morning, 11 million shares traded, hitting all-time highs today, and just driving the whole tech sector world upwards. So, Peter, what's the latest and greatest on this stock?
I think they had a record high close yesterday. I mean, obviously that that positions them well for the move this morning or in the early trading. We can see that they've pushed up. This is all-time high territory. So let's go, baby. NVIDIA's absolutely in play. Surprisingly, it only I'll say has about 12 million shares traded so far this morning, but it's absolutely on play. They did actually have some news on their own right. We know that NVIDIA doesn't need it, but they did sort of announce their next generation of processors. Again, this tech trade show is happening in Las Vegas, the CES, which I've never been to, but I hear it's quite a an event. It's quite a show to see. But anyways, they did unveil their next generation gaming graphics cards, which of course the industry always looks for, and they seem to be leading in this space. The next one is following in the same family as their previous. The new one is going to be the RTX 5090, and there's a couple of other models, but that's the flagship one. So if you want to pay probably what's going to be inflated prices for a while, you can buy the RTX 5090 or the 5080 or whatever the other card numbers are, and of course they are touting how this is their Blackwell chip architecture with AI on board. So even NVIDIA can't help but throw an AI in there. So in any event, it's good news for them, and it's probably good news for anybody that's looking to trade NVIDIA today. So let's go, baby.
Yeah, yeah. Going back to their gaming roots here, man, that is awesome. So, all right, and Nvidia obviously in play today. I am going to put them on my list here.
Me,
They look amazing so far this morning. Yeah,
Let me mention one that's in relation to NVIDIA. It's Micron, interestingly enough. MU.
yeah,
MU is up more than the rest of the industry because, like, the entire sector's up, but it's like up by 0.5%. Micron is up by about 4% this morning. Interestingly, the reason why they're up is because when they announced the new graphics cards, that when NVIDIA announced their new graphics cards, their CEO mentioned in passing that Micron was providing a couple of the memory chips for their graphics processors. So I love it, right? Even NVIDIA is not afraid to pump their competitors and just say, oh, yeah, they're providing us a couple of graphics chips, whatever. And of course, Micron stock jumps up. It just shows like the preeminence that they have in this space and in this industry. I mean, NVIDIA is not afraid of anybody at this moment. They really aren't. So, anyways.
yeah, yeah. It's awesome. MU traded amazing yesterday, guys. I'm gonna have it on my list today again. It's nice to see MU doing some stuff here. They normally are not the best semiconductor to trade. There's better ones out there, but they've been doing pretty good today. And today they got some volume, 1.6 million, up 4.3. Some more good news for them. I'm definitely gonna have this one on deck this morning. Again, we're gonna be very semi-tech heavy today. Because that is what's in play here. All right, we're going to look at Uber before we hand it over to you, Peter, because Uber also up this morning 3%, a million shares traded over the last couple of days, especially last week. You see, it's a nice little move from 61 all the way to 68, so almost a $7 move in the last 3 trading days. Today they're up slightly. Peter, what's going on with Uber? Looks like they're getting some good momentum here in the last couple of days.
Like, I feel like a broken record. It's the same news, different company. So Uber, Carlos, let's see if you can finish my sentence here. Uber is partnering with,
AI or NVIDIA.
well, there you go, NVIDIA. I mean, it's everybody is
No way.
partnering with NVIDIA. So
Everybody.
yep, Uber is
Yeah.
partnering with NVIDIA to create advanced autonomous driving technology. So interesting announcement, especially combined with the Aurora one we talked earlier, where they're looking to build the autonomous trucks. And here you got Uber working with NVIDIA for the driving. Like, having NVIDIA as a partner is not a bad move nowadays, not only for your stock, but it seems long term because NVIDIA can connect you with 100 other people they're partnering with to, create an ecosystem. So, I mean, it's like, again, you can't turn sideways without somebody partnering with NVIDIA. It's Uber's turn.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, AI this is the new
Yep.
world now. It's the real deal. Some people thought this was gonna be like a bubble. This is not a bubble. This is happening, and it's here to stay, man. So yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Nvidia helping another company do some good stuff today. Up 2.6, a million shares traded. I do like Uber. I think they're a little suspect as far as the intraday trading action, even with great news. Uber, after the bell, they find a way to mess it up sometimes, right? So that's going to land them on my secondary list. I'll keep a close eye on them, but I think I still can find something better than Uber. For some reason, when the bell goes off, this stock tends to do funky things. So I'll keep it off my list. All right, that covers our gap.
All right.
Peter, as far as anything gapping up this morning, what do you like so far?
Well, Carlos, I'd like to take this opportunity to announce to everybody that Bearable Traders is partnering with NVIDIA to create AI Peterbot. So it's first announcement.
I
You
like
hear
it.
it here first. We're working on the technology right now so that we will get you can dial it in for extra rant or rant free viewing. So yeah, hit the like button, and the AI powered Peterbot will be here soon to the pre market show. So partnering with NVIDIA, you heard it here first. If anybody out there is listening from NVIDIA, please don't sue me. Okay. Anyways.
Peter might be going to
Right.
court for other reasons after these 2 court
Yeah,
cases. This could be a good
exactly.
practice for the real court that you're
Exactly.
about to get a sentence with here.
Yeah. All right. I'm just kidding, NVIDIA. Please don't hurt me. It's not true. So, anyways, okay. What did I like? Well, you mentioned a lot of the stuff that I was watching, Carlos, that I wanted to bring up. So good for you. You pretty much hit most of them. The only other one that you didn't that I wanted to. Well, it's actually two that I wanted to mention that we didn't yet cover. Was first Moderna. Moderna mRNA, if you remember these guys, big during the pandemic. We haven't talked about them in a little while, but they're gapping up a little bit this morning because unfortunately there's been the first reported bird flu death in the U.S. So this is the H5N1. Do you remember when H1N1 came out and it was like the biggest pandemic we'd seen? I mean, that's a number of years ago now. But anyways, we're up to H5N1 now. And anyways, they're one of the few companies that are currently developing a vaccine for this H5N1 bird flu. So bad news and unfortunate for that the first death was reported in the US from the bird flu, but Moderna is getting a little bit of a bump as they are developing a vaccine for that. So there you go. So if you like that type of news, you may want to keep an eye on Moderna this morning. The other one that I was going to mention is Carvana. So Moderna and Carvana. Carvana, what is it? What is their name? CVNA.
CVNA.
There you go. Yeah, you remember a couple of days ago, or maybe it was last year. Anyways, it was last week sometime. There was a hit report by Hindenburg. They came out and said that they were short selling Carvana because there's account manipulation and that they can't service their debt and they're going down. Well, Carvana is like poking their finger in that eye there and saying, well, not yet, Hindenburg. In fact, RBC Capital gave them an upgrade and upgraded their shares thinking that there's upside on the stock. So, and rated them an outperform. So we'll see. So Hindenburg is a short seller. They tried to take the stock down significantly, obviously to capitalize on their previously recorded short sale. But Carvana's rallying back here, and it's heading back to the $200 mark. So I don't know if it's going to be a great trader today. Like the volume this morning is very low, but I just thought it was interesting news to put a counterpoint on the Hindenburg news we talked about last week. So there you go.
All right, there it is. Excellent. Yep. Let's take a look at what's capping down this morning. We have a SERV. Big drop. Just start to get going recently. Surf Robotics. So nice little drop here this morning. Volume starting to come in. So we'll come back to it and see what's moving this one, Peter. But we might not have it just yet. Just got into our gappers list this morning. And by the way, guys, our gappers list, tradingterminal.com.
I love these guys.
This exact same list that I'm I know you do, that I'm looking at here. So just tradingterminal.com, click on scanners. You got trade simulations there as well as a simulator you can use completely free. So definitely take advantage of it. So Surf Robotics down this morning, down 10%, volume coming in, hitting our scanners. Peter, what's driving them?
Secondary offering. So not usually big tradable news. I was hoping it was somebody kicking over more of their robots, but that's not the case. No, they just issued a secondary. They're looking to raise another $80 million. They've issued about 4 million shares. And that means, of course, that the offering is priced at about $20. Look at where the price has gone to. So, it all sort of works full circle.
Yep, there it is. All right, next one on the list, guys. CRNC. CRNC this morning down 8.3, 1.4 million shares traded. We saw this the last 3 trading days, right? Popped up pretty nice from like 10 to 20, from 20 to 27, sold off yesterday. And now we're seeing a little bit of weakness coming into the market open today. So again, it looks like the fun might be over here on the hype on this one. Shares for sure, 350,000. So we do have shares for sure with Interactive Brokers. I want to see what happens here. I want to see where this goes. I am going to add this to my secondary list. Doesn't really meet my my top criteria here as far as the way the stock looks, but I like what I'm seeing today. Some weakness, maybe a sell down into the market open, Peter.
Do you remember what the news was on this?
I don't remember
Just
what
guess
popped
at the
up.
obvious.
This was last week, right?
Yeah.
Partnering with
guess
NVIDIA.
the obvious.
I mean,
there you go. That's exactly it. That's
oh
what the news was. They partnered with NVIDIA.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I mean, it gave them the pop. It looks like they're just pulling back. Yeah. Like you said, I'm not sure. I mean, it looks okay, but not sure how it's going to trade. Feels like it's running out of steam.
Yeah, I think it popped up too high too fast here. I do like it as far as a secondary, not the main list, but definitely I want to watch it closely to see where we go from here. All right, two more in the gap down. We'll look at PYCR this morning. Ooh, that is ugly. That is real ugly. Garbage truck that thing. That doesn't look good at all. Um, and we'll probably spend no time on it, right? So not sure what this is. Paycor HCM. Sounds like some kind of medical company, but again, looks pretty horrible pre-market here, guys. Yesterday, also the action really bad, really choppy, barely any volume. You don't want no parts of this, so we'll stay away from a ticker like that one.
So this one's an interesting one, only in that they I don't know these guys, Paycor, but there's another company we have heard of, Carlos, called Paychex. Do you remember them? Paychex with an X at the end.
Of
PAYX is
course.
a ticker on that.
Yep.
Anyways, they are buying Paycor. So usually the company being acquired goes up. In this case, they're dropping a little bit. That's a little unusual. But they have agreed to pay a discounted price compared to where Paycor closed. So it's an all cash transaction where they've agreed to pay $22.50 a share. Again, a little bit of a weird one, because normally when you're buying a company, especially if you're paying cash for it, you're going to pay a premium, right, on whatever the closing price was. So in this case, they jumped up yesterday, probably on the advanced news, right? But they overshot it. It jumped up to $23, $24, and now it's pulling back to more what you would expect, which is right below that acquisition price. So that's why it's sort of gapping down. Somebody got a little overexcited yesterday at the acquisition, but misjudged how much the Paychex was willing to pay. So, oh, by the way, in their press release, of course, they announced about how this is going to enhance their ability to expand AI-driven HR technology. Blah blah blah. Anyways, they put AI in there, of course, but that's the news.
Of
That's the
course.
news.
Let's take a look at MSTR. Yeah, I don't like it at all. We'll leave that one alone. MSTR, friends. Bitcoin is doing well. It's above 100,000. A little bit of a sell off, but still above 100,000. At least last time I checked, they could be at 98 by now. Who knows? MSTR is down 2.4, almost 800,000 shares traded. Two really big days here, guys. 300 all the way up to 380 as of yesterday, and now down to 370. So, Peter, this stock is one of my favorite ones to look at. I will keep an eye on it today. Again, Bitcoin had a little sell-off, but nothing major. Is there anything in the specific driving MicroStrategy down, or is this just overall market movement right now?
No, they just continued to announce their continually announcing their acquisition of Bitcoin. If you remember, they're raising all the cash they possibly can to buy as many Bitcoin as they possibly can. So they are now they just bought another 1,070 Bitcoin. It's not insubstantial, their holdings, by the way. They own over 447,000 Bitcoin, which means that if you look at it from a total market, I don't know, market control point of view, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. They currently own, I'm just trying to do the math right now. Come on, calculator. Yeah, they own 2% of the world holdings of Bitcoin, which, imagine a single company owning 2% of all the US currency on the planet. Or, like
Mm.
something like that. Anyways, it's interesting that they're not going to corner the market, obviously. They won't be able to raise enough cash for that. But that's a pretty significant holdings. And it's obviously, that's a lot of eggs in one basket. So
It is.
do what you will, but it's interesting to me that they've continued to accumulate, and they said they're up to about 2% of the total holdings out there. So it's it's an interesting place. MicroStrategy was being watched by Jared, and when Jared watches something, you've got to pay attention. We were watching this in the market. Gary L had a great trade on it. If you're in here early, Gary, so congrats on that. He was trading this up through the highs. It sort of closed. It didn't close right at the highs, but it closed yesterday close to the highs, because it had sort of just dropped right before the close there. I think actually looks like it might have. Yeah, it dropped right before the close a little bit. But anyways, we're still sitting in a nice, healthy territory where if this thing can get back over $400, I think people will get super excited, and MSTR could be off to the races again. But again, don't think that'll be today. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it might not happen today. I do like the ticker. Again, it can be very explosive. But as always, guys, be very careful with that one. It's very volatile. So be mindful of your share sizing. All right, that covers our gap up and gap down. Peter, we'll go to you. We're running a little bit behind, so we'll try to catch up here. What do you like this morning as far as tickers go?
That's my enthusiasm spilling over, so I apologize for that. On the downside, PLTR. I think we talked about this yesterday, Carlos. We brought it up. Some of our members were watching it. PLTR is gapping. It's one of the few, Frank, on our list here that's down this morning. Nothing, no big news on it really, but they did get a downgrade from Morgan Stanley, so maybe that's what's sort of pushing them down. Just with the target price, by the way, of only $60, so Morgan Stanley is pretty bearish on PLTR. But other than that, Tesla is red this morning. I don't have any real news on that one. It just red because it is. It just feels like being red, and so is Apple. Apple is down. Both Apple and Tesla did get some downgrades. I really sort of normally discount that because upgrades to analysts. When you're a stock this big, it doesn't normally have that much of a material impact. But that's really the only news I could see of note on either of these stocks today. So that's it. Where'd Carlos go? I can't hear anything.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute.
There he is.
And then I was saying the downgrade on Tesla was like what, like $10 away from the price at now. Tesla moves $10 in a day, so it's not really going to affect things, right? The last I saw was not really a big deal. So it's like, okay, what are these analysts doing? What do they get paid for? I mean, I want to have that job after this one. Have an analyst job, and let me report to you guys direct. I'll call.
Don't get me started.
Yeah. All right, guys. Good list so far. We have AUR, FUBO, NVIDIA, MU, which has been amazing. Great day yesterday. MSTR, just making our list now. And we got a couple of secondary lists that got good volume here, but I'm not sure where we're going to go as far as the market open. Peter, let's look at our announcements for this week coming up.
Yeah. So, well, it's Tuesday today, so let's focus on the Tuesday activities. And today we focus on our strategy and trade book sessions. Like I've been telling you, Megan is talking tonight. She's going to talk about options. So her course Options 101, it will help you get the tools you need if you just want to get started, or if you just sort of want a refresher. If nothing else, go for the entertainment value. Megan gives a great presentation. It's full of information, but it's also always very entertaining. So like I've been promising, I hope but she hasn't changed her presentation too much. There's always some sort of carb related reference, whether it's bread or pizza or bagels or something. Anyways, she loves her carbs, and there's always a good reference in there. So it's a good analogy to help you understand how options work. So attend tonight, not only for the great knowledge, but for a little bit of humor and companionship. It's a great session. So 8 o'clock, be there. Next week, Thor is going to take over. He's going to be talking about what type of account you might want to trade as you're getting started or continuing on your trading journey. He'll talk about the difference between a funded retail account versus maybe a prop trading firm account, trading for someone else versus trading for yourself. He'll talk about the differences and what they would look like. So that's our strategy sessions. Okay. Paul is asking about these sessions, by the way. Yes, they are always recorded. And if you're an elite member, you can view the recording in our library. They're always put in there. Go check them out. You can, if you can't attend live because it's too late in the evening, we get it. Don't worry. There's people from all over the world. So again, you just have to be an elite member, but you can get that recording in the Education Center. Thank you. If you want to join us here at Bear Bull Traders, feel free. The best way to do that is to join using either our Elite Annual or the Diamond membership. The Diamond, the only difference is it gives you access to our Peak Capital Bootcamp, like Carlos mentioned at the top of this broadcast. Just started yesterday. So it's not too late to join if you wanted to, but you don't have to join this one. If you wanted to join for a later one, we do 3 boot camps a year. One starting in January, then May, then September. So you can join any one of those 3, lock in the price, and get going right now. And I just noticed the pricing. Is that true? Our Diamond is cheaper than the Annual? We'll go with the Diamond, even if you don't want to do boot camp. You get everything in the Elite Annual plus the boot camp. What the heck? Is that, am I reading
go
this
for it.
wrong? Did we change how it works? Or is that just a funded account? Did we take the boot camp out of that? Is it just the funded account maybe that's in there? Maybe I've been saying it wrong. It looks like it's just the funded account. We didn't put the boot camp in there. Oh, that's my bad. But still, that's a better
Platinum
deal.
has boot camp,
Don't do
but
the Elite Annual. Do the Diamond. You get a funded account, whether you want to use that account or not. Doesn't matter. You can just get the Diamond, and then you've got that account on the side. You could even make money. It could pay for itself. Anyways, I screwed all that up.
and if I was
Sorry,
you,
guys.
I would
We're
sign
running
up
late.
now in case it's a mistake. I'll sign up right now before they change it. Go in and sign up. All right, friends. Quick look at some levels, and then we will hand it over to I see Andrew's ready to go nice and early. So we'll hand it over to Andrew and Brian, who are going to be trading live with us this morning. We'll look at what our team is watching. So yeah, let's get to some levels. AUR this morning is the first one on our list. Again, they got great news. Again, the news we've been talking about all morning, AI and NVIDIA. So AUR is on that deck as well. High of the pre-market this morning, actually it's a little bit higher. It's right over here. It's going to be at 11.16. So 11.16 is the high of the pre-market. The low is 7.18. So mark those two there. Within those two ranges, you do have a couple of daily levels. 846 is going to be one of them. And you can see here in the pre-market as well as we're flirting with that support level there. So you want to have that down. And I don't see anything above that. It's 52-week high for sure. I'm not going to go too crazy to back on this stock, but we do have our high and low there that are doing a great job. And a lot of this is going to be momentum when it comes to this ticker. So we are all set there. Here's FUBO. Again, had a great day yesterday. I think today might actually be a little bit more solid. Whether up or down doesn't matter to me, but I think today we'll get some good trading out of it as well. We do have 62 million shares traded on it already. I know it's a lower price stock, but nevertheless, that's still lots of volume. So high of the pre-market this morning is going to be sitting at 60.60, the low at 484, and then you do have the highs and lows for the last two trading days. Here is NVIDIA. NVIDIA flirting with all-time highs. Did we hit another all-time high just now? We did. New all-time highs here, 153.74. Because if I look at yesterday, yeah, that is our new all-time high there, friends, on NVIDIA. So history in the making as this stock continues to just crush everything that they touch. 146.44 is the low of the pre-market. And once you do that, you don't need to add anything else because you do have your highs and lows for the last two trading days. And there's nothing above that 153.74. So NVIDIA looking really nice. 13 million shares traded. Here's MU, friends. MU back in business the last couple of days. Today looks good as well. 2 million shares traded, up 5.3. High of the pre-market, 105.37. And the low is hanging out at a 102.55. We'll slam one there as well. As you guys slam that thumbs up over on YouTube, we are sitting at, I'm showing 100 likes, but it might be more. But hit that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. It helps us out a ton. Above the 105, which is the pre-market high on MU. By the way, that pre-market high, look how great this level is on the daily, guys. That is an awesome level of resistance. Has been resistance in the past plenty of time. I mean, it's just grabbing you by the face here, guys. So definitely want to have that down there. Looks pretty clean. The next one I see that is big like that is going to be 107.96. This stock was at $80 just 2 days ago, right? At 104 today. It's got some momentum. Can we get to 107? Looks like it can be a possibility today. MSTR is the only out of the few, the only red one on my list is MSTR. They are down about 2.9 right now. Low of the pre-market 365.97, and the high of the pre-market over at 376.37. So surrounded by the highs and lows of the last two trading days and the previous day close, you got this big level here as well. I don't think you need to add anything else when it comes to MSTR and levels. You're pretty set here this morning on that one. So yeah, that covers our gap up, our watch list this morning. Peter, let's show them what our team is watching today.
All right. Yes, our team is starting to come in with their lists, and we'll start at the top with Thor. That looks like he's watching the Magnificent Seven. So he's going to keep an eye on the standard stocks, and that's probably a good place to put your eye to. Eamon doesn't like anything today. He doesn't have anything on his target list, so he'll just wait and see what the scanners bring him. Jared is going to be watching NVIDIA and RGTI with a secondary eye on AMD and FUBO. Avi's also watching the Magnificent Seven, but he's also added AMD, so for him, it's the Magnificent Eight. Pierre's going to be watching AMD, NVIDIA, MU, and Uber. Phil is going to be watching Tesla, NVIDIA, and AMD. Lenny's going to be watching Apple, NVIDIA, Tesla, and Micron. Andrew is within his list watching Tesla, NVIDIA, and Uber. I'm going to be watching my usual 3 with AMD, Tesla, and NVIDIA. I put on my secondary list AUR, Getty, and ENVX. I probably should watch Uber. All the kids seem to be watching Uber, so I don't want to be left out. Maybe I'll add that. And then Mike is keeping it very, very tight. He's just watching NVIDIA. What else do you need? When it's at all-time highs, he's just going to watch NVIDIA. I noticed Andrew's added FUBO to his list, so there he's got that. And Brian beating the buzzer in with his list, watching Tesla, Apple, NVIDIA, Carvana, and AMD. So hopefully out of that, you find some stocks that you like that you're going to put on your list and be able to watch today. So good luck in your trading. Trade smart, whatever you choose to do. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. We got live traders that are coming on. I got a busy day because I'm going to be trading. And I got to subpoena some witnesses for my $100 parking tickets.
Oh, my goodness.
I love this, man. See you in court, suckers.
I love it.
Oh, I'm very excited.
Friends, take care. We're going to switch over to Andrew and Brian. Yeah, look forward to talking to you guys in chat. Have a great one. Guys, stay safe today. Have a good one.
Trade smart, everybody.
Good morning, Andrew.
Good morning, everybody.
There we go. Now we got you.
Sorry, Peter got $100 ticket going to court. $100 for ticket.
Two of
Don't
them.
get him started,
I've got
Andrew.
two $200 tickets. It's the principle, Andrew. It's the principle of the thing. I'm fighting the man.
Did you park in
there were
front of
improperly
Prime
issued
Minister's
tickets,
house?
and I will not let the bureaucracy get the best of me. I'm taking them to court. Damn it! I'm going to waste all of their time.
What did you do? Where did you park? Seriously.
I just parked in front of my daughter's house when we were moving her in back in March of last year.
But were you
Fight the man.
$200?
No, I parked within as the signage indicated. Again, they told me, they actually admitted the signage was incorrect, but they still issued the ticket. I can only park based on the signs. So that's why I'm taking them to court.
They don't know that they're fucking with the wrong guy.
Exactly.
The wrong person.
Don't mess with me. I'm an angry retired guy. I got lots of time on my hands. I will waste your time like no one else.
Angry retired guys. You don't mess around with angry retired guys.
Exactly. And get off my lawn.
Awesome. Oh my God. Well, good luck in court.
Thanks.
It's not fun, but it's necessary. Mr.
President,
President, how are you?
Do you need any? Good. I'm just wondering if Peter needs any character witnesses. You know, someone to
I'll
vouch
let you
for.
know if I decide on that, Brian. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. No worries. But you better check what we're going to say before you put our name down there.
Right. All right. Good luck in the markets this morning, everybody.
All right, guys.
All right.
Let's see what do we have. So SPY is gapping up again. Yesterday tested the 600, but dropped. So SPY is now in a very nice range-bound market. So let's see if it wants to go back up toward the all-time high or not. NVDA is breaking all-time high. NVDA is at all-time high right now. Gapping up. Your favorite company, Brian, NVDA?
Yeah, there's a couple of orders. At least initially, there's some orders at 154, 155, 156, all the whole numbers, 154.50, bit of orders there. So could pull back at the open and then make a run higher. Apple's really been struggling here. So it's one of the
run now.
Yeah, well, it's had a huge run. Yeah, and now I guess I don't know. All of a sudden, it's fallen out of favor. Nobody wants Apple anymore. They just want NVIDIA. Just give me NVIDIA.
So the Magnificent Seven is the 7 biggest company. So I think it's Apple, NVIDIA, Tesla, Netflix, Meta, Google, Microsoft, and yeah, that's it, Natasha. The Magnificent Seven are the 7 biggest company in the world. And Amazon,
Oh.
yes, Getty. Yeah, you're right. So they are generally, they have become so big now that the volatility on these 7 is enough. Like 10 years ago when we started trading, like they were not that big. And so you needed more volatility in the market to get actually meaningful day trading opportunity. But now this just Tesla by itself, when it goes up 6 or 7%, is a $1 trillion company, is like $600-700 billion volatility going up and down. And then that's how you can actually make money out of it. So it wasn't like this before pandemic. Before the pandemic, we had to come with the, just look into that and see what we can actually trade with the magnifying glass. But now it's just every day you come, this Magnificent Seven is, volatile enough that you can do, you can just trade them. Like we have people constantly trading these Magnificent Seven or indexes without any problem every single day.
Yeah, almost every day I trade Tesla and NVIDIA. Uber's looking kind of
Jared,
interesting here. I was going to say Uber's looking kind of interesting. It's moving up here in the pre-market.
Absolutely, very super interesting.
Yeah. It's funny, stocks like MU, which reported a little while ago, gave really poor guidance. They've basically come back up and closed their gap on the earnings after they gapped down. So it doesn't seem to matter anymore. See what Uber looks like. Uber's got some orders at 70. So I'd look for maybe a bit of a pullback at the open and then a run higher.
Yeah, definitely Uber is interesting. I think it had also news with NVIDIA or something, a partnership with NVIDIA.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, well, we've got just over 2 minutes to the open. Tesla's gapping down. Damn, you know what I was thinking about doing a short on a Tesla overnight. Never did it, but I kind of had a feeling it was going to gap down.
400, huh? Tesla is super volatile.
Yeah.
Andrew, you might have missed it earlier. Everybody seems to have a partnership with NVIDIA these days. We've talked about 4 different ones.
listening to you.
I did announce Beable Traders partnership with NVIDIA, just to, so give us a like out there, because,
Well, if you were a public company, we would have. If you would have been a public company, like as an educational, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how BBT can be a public company, maybe educational community. We would have announced something like that, and that would have been definitely very profitable for the founders.
Yes. We could.
BBT
we could do
now,
AI. And do quantum computing.
Yeah. Quantum computing and in trading, all these public companies are all about just putting some buzzwords in there for investors. Quantum computing, AI algorithm, financial market trading, President Trump, tariffs, and it's just boom. AI powered teaching. I like that. Yeah. NVDA graphic card giveaway. That's also a very interesting one. Yeah, you're right. Actually, we give away AI graphic cards. All right, so let's see. 30 seconds to the open. I am looking at NVDA. Let's see if at all-time high we can actually get another opening range breakout on NVDA.
Uber's pulling back.
So it's now gapping up at all-time high. Might be a little bit tricky at the open, but we'll see. Tesla is also coming above the VWAP.
AMD
FUBO.
and MU are dropping. Here we go.
Ding, 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 ding. Let's see, the party starts. The volume on FUBO is also super interesting. I like the volume on FUBO TV.
Yeah.
Volume on NVIDIA is also crazy.
Yeah, pulling back. AMD. Wow, AMD dropped like a stone. I'm long a little Uber at 68.18. Let's see here what it's going to do.
FUBO TV spread cents, sometimes 2 cents. It's a little tricky, FUBO. Volume is interesting in there, though. NVDA is losing the VWAP.
Wonder if it's a sell the news event, as I was mentioning yesterday.
Uber is popping up for 1 minute range break up.
I'm still long.
You're long Uber?
I'm long Uber. I got long at 68.18 on that pullback.
68.18.
See where it goes.
Tesla popped up very nicely. I'm getting a long on FUBO at 550. FUBO 550. I haven't traded this stock very long time. So FUBO 550.
Give
53.
Give me 69. Give me 69.
69. Your favorite number on Uber?
My favorite number. Yes.
I want to see if FUBO can make a 5 minute range break up. I'm so bad at trading these lower price stocks. How many shares do I have?
That's what I don't like about FUBO. Too many, too small. It's share size. Share price is too small. Wow.
Yeah, it's very difficult to read the price action on that. Okay, I'm getting out of it. I got to stop out of FUBO. Didn't really have momentum to the upside.
I just sold some Uber at 68.70.
I'm gonna go long Tesla. Tesla looks like it's strong. 408. I got a partial fill on Tesla. Tesla might go green. So I got a long on 408 on Tesla. Tesla.
Tesla looks interesting. Wow.
408. So NVIDIA is super weak.
Yes, NVIDIA surprisingly. I'm all out of Uber. The rest, I don't know. I don't like the price action on it. So that was a profitable trade, but like yesterday, was hoping for a better move. AMD is bouncing up.
FUBO is coming back up. I'm back long on FUBO 559. Honestly, I don't know. This FUBO is kind of weird. Yeah, I'm back long on FUBO 556. Tesla, I'm not really 100% sure. Yeah, FUBO is popping up 570. That's interesting. I'm scaling out on FUBO. FUBO 580. Let's see if you think we can go to 6. Yeah, 580. I'm long heavy guys on FUBO. Tesla, I think I'm gonna get out of it at the break-even point. Yeah, I'm all out of Tesla guys because I want to focus on FUBO. I have a big size on FUBO now. Let's see if we can actually go to 6. Nice. Now this is a nice pop. Like this trading is less than $10 stocks are really tricky. This one is not a low float. Yeah. This one actually has a bigger float, but it's just lower price is very difficult to. Tesla is also going up.
Yeah. I'm short some NVIDIA down to 150 here.
Always dropping. All right, I'm getting out completely out of FUBO. This one is. I think it's going to go through 6. I think FUBO. Guys, remember you can see my screen, my entries and exits on on a screen, but on YouTube, guys, you can't see that. And YouTube, remember, guys, it's a little bit delayed. PLTR.
Still looking, maybe see what NVIDIA does here now. It's right around my break even. Well, I'm hoping it gets through 150 here. Here we go. That's it.
Yeah, nice. I think Jared was also short. Nice. Yeah, Jared was also short. Very nice.
Yeah, just filled 150 basically. Yeah, it's getting to PDC here. PDC probably 149.30-ish.
Yeah, I mean, out of Tesla and FUBO. I don't know if I want to get back in there. I had a little profit on that, but FUBO is a little bit too volatile for me. This one, what's the float on FUBO? Because you can also have a short, huh? Another long on it on FUBO, small size.
Wow.
I'm going to go another long on FUBO for the break of towards 6.
Glad I got out of Uber.
NVDA is going down.
Apple got a downgrade today. Yeah, it's going to come down to PDC here. I might take a long here now.
NVDA is dropping
thinking about it.
All right, FUBO is going to go through 6, guys, I think, hopefully. FUBO, I'm long, guys. FUBO, want to go through the 6. Getting out 593, guys, in FUBO.
I'm long NVIDIA.
Nice. FUBO.
Here we go.
320 million. Oh, that's a great.
There we go. Here we go.
That's a great float.
Just selling some NVIDIA. Bounce right off PDC. Selling more. 150.30. Yeehaw.
Trade, Brian. Yeah. That was a very good trade.
Just classic. You knew NVIDIA was going to bounce there, or at least I had a very strong suspicion. This is the king of all levels, as Jared likes to say.
All levels. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to add a little bit on FUBO here. The price action is super bullish. Let's see if we can FUBO can go through 6.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks.
Of all levels.
Yeah, I'm out of that bounce trade. I don't know if almost feels like NVIDIA's going to retest and go red maybe. Wow. Qs and SPY selling off here. Whew.
Brian, I think FUBO is going to go through 6, guys. Oh, I think FUBO is going to go through 6. My average is 585. Not great. Oh, there you go. Partial 610. Super volatile. What the hell is this animal? Wow. Anyone in this with me on FUBO? Wow. I get out more of it, guys. 610. You can see my entries and exits, guys, in the chat room, guys.
Damn.
Holy moly.
I should have reshorted NVIDIA on that when I got out of it. Bloody hell.
This is FUBO. I am done with my life. Jesus. This is a 300 million float, huh? Trades like that. NVIDIA is going to go through S3, 148.27.
Yeah. Look at this. It's gone red. Why didn't I reshort it after that pop?
615. Oh, yeah. Guys, be careful. Don't short FUBO. This is a very bullish price action. So 622. Yeah, I'm getting out more on that. Wow, nice. Wow.
Oh, well.
That was a great trade on FUBO. Oof, 630.
Yeah, nice. I can't trade these, or at least I just don't feel like trading these stocks that are $5 and
Yeah, they're a
$6.
little bit tricky. They're not easy to trade. That's true. They're very, very tricky to
Although,
trade. And one of the problem with them is that the volatility on them, because the 1 cent move is like 1% move up and down. Like we're not used to that kind of volatility. Penny stock traders can do much better on them, but this is great, man. Nice, man. Nice flat. Millennial, nice. FUBO. Still in FUBO. This is super strong. Don't be careful. Don't get stuck short on that. Tesla might want to test the green again, but I don't want to be in there. Super choppy. NVIDIA, well, great short on NVIDIA. Jared did it as well. Very nice, Brian.
great. Very good. Very good, Jared. We got Qs are bouncing
Tesla wants
back
to go
now.
green.
SPY's bouncing back. NVIDIA's bounced back. Yeah, Tesla's bounced off the VWAP there. This is PDC right now. This is why I rejected there before, and now it's come back. Now it's come back and it's moving up here.
Wow, FUBO wants to go one more time up, huh? I'm gonna add a little bit more on FUBO. Let's see. And have another pop on it. I added a little bit more on FUBO 625. My new average is at 609. So it's a little bit tricky because my average is not great. But let's see if we can have another pop on it. This might be the last pop.
The last poop.
Pop. Oh, there you go. Tesla went for 12 green.
Yeah, it's green. Yeah.
So FUBO is dropping.
I'm just wondering if it's too late to take a long. It's kind of extended. Looking at the
On Tesla?
415 calls. Yeah, 415 calls.
Yeah, I'm getting out of FUBO completely, guys. I'm all out of FUBO. I think it might come back, but I just messed up my average. So I want to stick to my rule. It might go for the break of high of the day, but yeah, it is going. It's the price action on FUBO is very bullish. Like all these pullbacks are being bought. But I just got out of it completely. Oh, there you go. He's going to go one more time, I think. Yeah, my average kind of messed up, but I had a really good profit on that. So I don't want to really. And these penny stocks, anything less than $10, $5, we call them penny stock, even though they're not really in a penny. It's just the price action on them very tricky because when the price is like $1, 1 cent is just the spread is 1% up and down. So it's very tricky to trade them. Tesla, look at that huge rally. AMD money.
I'm just.
Did anyone took Tesla? Wow.
Yeah, I just scalped a few calls on Tesla. In at 880, getting out 920, 930. Qs and SPY have come ripping back here. Wow, AMD did a round trip down to PDC and right back up to high of the pre-market.
Yeah.
Okay, right now I'm flat.
Nice, guys.
I don't have any trades. Tesla could push to 415 here. Kind of looks like it's got that. There's a big order. There's a big order there. Yeah, that could have been a good trade.
Yeah,
right.
So that was great.
Kind of choppy. You know, it really had a pretty significant pullback before to the VWAP before it. It's still going to go higher here. Here we go.
Wow, very nice, Chang. Nice, very nice. Like I had I got out of it because I had a much bigger position on the FUBO. But kind of anticipating a move like that. SPY is coming above the VWAP. Qs are completely coming above the VWAP. So market is getting a little bit bullish now. NVIDIA also seems that it wants to go back up to the VWAP, volume weighted average price. Moderna is hitting the scanner. Is the new virus coming? I miss those good old times. Good old times of pandemic.
What did did I see something about something in China again?
Is another one coming? Is another Chinese video? Like good old times, lockdowns, life getting destroyed, businesses destroyed, free money, everybody.
Yeah.
Inflation 10% after that. Good old times.
The good times. Let the good times roll.
CRNC. CRNC. This is what is that one? This is a milk company, Korean. They're super interesting, yeah. So I had a pretty good day. I don't know if this one is also super interesting. What is that? CRNC, CRNC Incorporation.
CRNC. I've seen that. I've seen that symbol. I was looking at it on the weekend, I think, for a swing. CRNC. Tesla doing a pretty significant pullback now. See if it comes back to PDC.
AMD, that's wrong.
PDC.
AMD was choppy yesterday.
AMD's breaking out now.
Long on NVDA, 149.89. So let's see if NVIDIA can hold the previous day close. I don't know why am I taking this trade actually, but I'm gonna put a stop loss on NVIDIA at 1. But let me take a look at the market a little bit. NVIDIA. Yeah, I'm gonna get a long on NVIDIA. Let's see if we can actually make a double bottom. I put a stop loss near the low of the day and 148.80. In case that NVIDIA wants to go and test the VWAP. Yeah, users going toward the high of the day. 5 minute, we did some sort of an engulfing, some bullish price action in the red. See if you can actually get something out of that. Or maybe I should get out of it and just having a good day instead of doing a sub-patch trade.
Yeah, I don't know. Tesla's gone red again.
Maybe you can hold the previous day close or not.
Tesla could come back to the VWAP here.
So it was crazy, huh? Yesterday, MU, we used to trade that.
Yeah, MU was up.
Wow, Micron is crazy still. Wow, look at that. It's pretty active. Like, what's the daily chart on Micron look like? Wow. We go 110.
Here comes Tesla down to the VWAP here. It probably is going to find some support here.
I'm going to get out of NVDA at 149.21.
Yeah, I didn't
so I'm going to stop that on NVDA. That was a bad trade. There's this fish coming from your microphone. Is it a wireless microphone?
No, it's my computer. I don't know. I can't stop it. It's the fan.
No. When you're actually speaking, is this your microphone? It becomes like. Or am I crazy that I'm hearing it only?
Maybe it's the fan, probably. I don't know.
No, it's your microphone. I think it's a noise from the microphone. But
did it
never
just
mind.
start?
Did it just when start, you actually your microphone becomes activated, so it becomes like there's like a white noise in there. But it's okay. We'll talk about that later. So let's see if this NVIDIA wants to hold the previous day close. Yeah, that's maybe I am going crazy. I'm losing my mind. NVIDIA looks like it's holding it, huh? Yeah, NVIDIA double bottom doesn't. I mean, it's not. I'm not super big fan of. This Moderna is going up very nicely. Get back in NVIDIA. I'm going to get back in NVIDIA at 149.69 because it looks like it really wants to hold the previous day close. See, NVIDIA really looks like it wants to hold the previous day close, and if it does, then it might go to 151. MU.
Let me just, I'm watching Tesla. I don't know. Might be a short here. I'm short Tesla. It's gonna lose this VWAP again.
Yeah, Sean, how did you lose money shorting NVIDIA? That's a good question. Everybody made money losing shorting NVIDIA. Let's see if NVIDIA can pop up to about 150. Qs are going to go toward the high of the day. SPY is trying to break through R3. I am long NVDA at 149.60, but I'm not really super proud of this trade. Honestly, it's one of those trades that really you shouldn't do. Maybe I get out of it. Let's see. Just one big pop. Slow in red.
Yeah, this looks red. I'm sitting here with a small short on this, but I'm not liking this either. Okay, it's looking a little better.
Guys, NVIDIA is not a long, guys. I'm getting out of NVIDIA, guys. NVIDIA is a short, actually. NVIDIA is going to break down. Okay, yeah, this is rejecting really bad. NVIDIA is going to go toward S3. Yeah, I'm getting out of NVIDIA, guys.
NVIDIA just covered some of that short on Tesla. See if we get some more of a flush here.
Jared is short NVIDIA. It's a good trade. Yeah, I don't know why I tried to go long on NVIDIA. Honestly, it's just stupid.
Yeah, it didn't look. It was kind of stuck there between PDC and some moving averages. I didn't see. This NVIDIA thing's been a sell the news event. It's basically what I've kind of been saying. Although I guess this new gaming chip sounds pretty interesting. Okay, I'm getting out of this Tesla trade. It sort of seems like I can't really tell where it's going to go. So again, made some money, but it's kind of stuck between the 9 EMA and the VWAP. Could go either way here.
So we have news at 10. What kind of news do we have?
We have ISM services, and there's a job openings. God, NVIDIA's still got some orders sitting at 153, 154. I think they're pretty optimistic right now.
158. I think NVIDIA definitely is going to hit 158. Sorry, 148. Yeah, it looks like it wants to go. I might take another long on it if it sells up to. Yeah, NVIDIA is definitely weak today. What else do we trade? Carvana is no. MU is kind of extended. CRNC pulled back. Moderna
Wow.
is super
Carvana's,
expensive.
wow.
Yeah.
Carvana's been rocking.
Is Moderna, is it because of the new virus or was the earning or something?
I don't know.
Right. Yeah, NVIDIA is definitely going nice, really nice short. Yeah, nice short, Jared, on NVIDIA. NVIDIA is definitely not a long. I don't know why I was trying to catch this long on it. Ooh, beauty. Oh, look at that. NVIDIA might actually go to 145. So now that I'm looking at a daily chart, it might all the way to 145, which is the 2 days ago high. That could be a good place. Now it's getting to S4. Yeah, NVIDIA is super nice now, guys, for a potential reversal.
Wow. Look at that drop. Holy cow.
Yeah,
It's going to come down to S4, 146.
Definitely S4, yeah. Definitely it's going to hit S4 146, 27. NVIDIA is getting smacked. There.
Okay, took a bit of a long there at 146.50. Selling some at 146.85. Selling more. Here we go. 147, selling more.
What are you trading, Brian?
NVIDIA, you told me.
You're shorting it, huh? Yeah.
No, I took it long. Got it back through 147. So I'm out of it now. Thank God. Thank God it's dropping more. But that really
I'm gonna take a reversal on it, maybe at 145.
Well, it got
Not
to
now.
S4, and it got to S4. That's why you mentioned it, and I thought, yeah, you're right. I'll take a long there. Didn't get a great entry, 146.50, but I got it and the move back over 147. There is a big order at 145 right now. Wow, this is really getting smacked down.
Yeah.
AMD's gone red. Oh, the Qs are going red again.
Yeah, the market is really reversing. I had a pretty good day. I want to protect my morning profit, guys. So I really don't want to take any other trade unless I have a little bit of I gave a little bit of a profit back on this NVIDIA reversal, but it's a little bit too early. If NVIDIA sells off like that, I might take a reversal on it at 145. But I need to see a little bit of a strength on it. It's still pretty weak. At 145 potentially can be a good reversal because that's also a level, very big level. At this moment, I don't know if I want to take a reversal on it. Right, so is there any news coming at the 10 ISM? It seems that these news don't impact the market anymore.
There's a bit of a drop there at 10. There must have been some numbers that came out.
around it. Let's see.
Oh, big drop there.
But NVIDIA having to us. Getty is also hitting AVG as well, Broadcom as well.
Short.
Everybody's setting up.
Yeah, I've got some puts on SPX. Ooh,
So you're shorting the market, huh?
Yeah, you have to be really careful with these guys.
Yeah, Rigetti is also setting off.
Uber's dropping. Everything's dropping. I wonder what the jobs numbers were, because they sure seems like.
So was it job market or was it something else? ISM.
No, there's ISM and there's jobs.
Job opening is a lot. So the economy is still doing strong. Huh?
Well, yeah, I guess that means the job openings means there's still a lot of demand. Wow, Bitcoin went under 100 grand again. Time for BlackRock and Goldman to
NVIDIA,
come
guys,
back in and buy it again. Wow, look at the Russell. Wow, look at the IWM.
Yeah, everything is diving.
Everything's diving. Dive.
Dive. Long on NVIDIA at 145.59. Let's see if NVIDIA can get a quick bounce here. I was hoping that maybe we can get a little bit better. 149. See if we can get to this moving average 146.50.
My puts went from $18 to 27.
What kind of puts are they?
SPX.
Wow. Let's see. I'm going to get a long on NVDA, although I think NVIDIA is a little bit too early for a reversal on it. But I want to see if it can go to pop up to this moving average on 1 minute chart for a quick bounce. I wanted to get long at 145, but it happened so fast that I just didn't get a chance to. Tesla, yeah, Tesla looks like it wants to go to 400.
Wow. God. Humanity.
The humanity. Brian has the humanity.
Humanity. My God, the humanity. Yeah, the IWM really took a kicking. See if we
if what NVIDIA is doing. NVIDIA is bouncing from this 145 level or not. So I'm long NVIDIA at 145.50. I want to see if you can actually get a little bit more. This 1 minute candlestick, if it closes as doji in 5 minutes, sorry, 5 minute candlestick as a doji, then that would be a good sign for reversal. Maybe you can go to 147. The humanity. So Thor, what are you trading at? Thor is shorting cues or your long cues? You're shorting QQQQ toward S4. Yeah, that's.
see he's with me. I'm shorting SPX. He's shorting the Qs. He's using E-minis probably. Knowing Thor. Oh, look at the Qs. It's going. You're almost
I'm feeling
there.
like an idiot taking a long trade right now here.
Well, the market's going to sell off. It's going to reach a point where sellers are exhausted and buyers are going to come in. I think we're there on the SPY. So
All right, so I stick to my plan. on NVIDIA. Let's see if NVIDIA make a new 5-minute high. Plan is to hold NVDA toward the low of the day. If 5-minute makes a new 5-minute high, that means that the pattern has changed a little bit. Let's see. I'm not getting sidetracked by you guys shorting the market.
Here comes NVIDIA. It's coming back up now.
Yeah, so I want to see if you can get to 140, above 146.50, maybe 147. Slowly getting ready. So okay, now made a new 5-minute high, but let's see, that doesn't mean anything. If you can actually go a little bit higher.
9 EMA is at 147, so I suspect if we get there, we might have a rejection. Tesla's right at yesterday's low. It's bouncing here too.
Come on, bounce. Yeah, SPY doesn't look like it wants to bounce that much. SPY just dropped significantly. US dollar is getting a little bit stronger. Yeah, 10 o'clock. Yeah, I see US dollar is getting stronger. As you see, Canadian dollar is getting weaker. So that means that the rates are probably stay higher.
Yeah. What did bonds do? Oh, the TLT, the price of price of bonds are down again, long-term bonds, which means interest yields are up again. This is this is getting to a point where this could be impacting the market. What are we at for
when this kind of
right now?
Yeah, when usually these news changing the currency market, like Forex market, they're usually very powerful. They have good impact. Like because the currency market is very volatile, very liquid market. Like when it changes like US dollar 0.5%, that means that that news has a huge impact. Like market really digesting that in a very interesting way. So I would be surprised if the market really goes back green because again, it has a huge impact on the currency market, and currency market is the biggest market in the world. So there's a lot of trillions of dollars that are being traded.
The 10-year yield is almost at 4.7%. Wow. It's quite, the 4.5 level was sort of considered a bit of a psychological level where people thought that it could start impacting stock prices. So we're well above that now. What's going on with our scanners here?
All right, let's see if NVIDIA can hold this 146 level and can pop up a little bit more. 5 minutes, still struggling to make a new 5-minute high. SPY the streak, Q's at S4 to hold.
Tesla looking like it's trying to hold here. NVIDIA is looking like it's trying to hold.
NVIDIA. I'm long in NVIDIA, so I want to see. Like Thor made a very nice trade on Q's short. We might actually go lower on NVIDIA.
Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at Tesla. Tesla did not find a bottom there.
Yeah.
So we're solidly below 400 now. Q's and SPY, another leg lower here.
Yeah, I'm getting out of my NVIDIA position, guys. Like I'm getting out of my NVIDIA position. I think we might actually, I don't know. I mean,
there's a bottom here somewhere.
I don't know. I mean, I got out of my NVIDIA position. Let's see if we can go down a little bit more. This candlestick also closes a red candlestick. Tesla is going toward S4, 396. So I think the reason that market is selling off is the job numbers came in, and the job numbers were strong. Means that there is U.S. economy has produced more jobs than anticipated. That means the economy is strong. That means that the rates are going to stay higher, and that means that the valuation of the companies can come lower. That's why the value of the bonds are going down. The US dollar is getting stronger compared to the peers. See, you see the USD CAD at right at AM started rallying, and these are usually signs that it's so NVIDIA looks like it's holding, huh? Brian, should we get back into NVIDIA or no?
Yeah, it might be. Could be interesting here. Let's see what it looks like on
Back on
bookmap.
NVIDIA 145.61. Put a stop loss. I'm getting back on NVIDIA, guys. Let's see if we can get to above these moving averages. Getty is hitting the scanner, so no, I want to.
Yeah, it was dropping. Now it's coming back up.
Back, 18.
I don't know. NVIDIA is still making lower lows here on these comebacks.
Bill, what did you trade on Amazon? Very nice puts on Amazon. Very nice. Well, the whole market, it seems like it's kind of stalling right now. It doesn't want to go down. It doesn't want to go high.
Yeah.
Let's see if NVIDIA can pop on back long on it, guys. Let's see if you can pop up 58. What did FUBO do? FUBO. All right, there you go. So NVIDIA is going to go higher, 146.18. I'm going partial a little bit here.
Yeah.
Nice. Partial a little bit here.
I took it long with you. I just used calls, 145 calls.
Let's see if the NVIDIA wants to pop up to 147.
We're at the 9 EMA right now, so I'm thinking it's going to pull back here. There we go. There's your pullback right at the 9 EMA.
Don't drop. No, don't drop. Don't drop NVIDIA. I'm still long on NVIDIA, guys. Let's see if
I got out
at the break even or not. Yeah, it looks like NVIDIA is now trading like the market. So as you see, SPYs and Qs, if you look at it, it's just a very similar price action happening over there. So I'm still having 4,000 shares of NVIDIA. I want to see if it can actually pop up or not. No,
because it was trading options. Because it was trading options, I just had to get out of that on that pop. I just
All right, so I'm gonna get out of my NVIDIA position, guys. Shit, I get short on it. No. Yes, I'm getting out of it completely, guys. NVIDIA.
There's still some orders there at 145. There's still orders at 145.
I think the problem is trades with the market. So as you see the NVIDIA chart, like I'm gonna show it on my screen, like NVIDIA chart is very similar to Q's chart in S&P 500. So it looks like it really market impacts it. Yeah, it wasn't worth the risk, really, honestly. Let's plus I really wanted to get an entry at around 145. My entry wasn't great. I did lost $2,000 on NVIDIA trades trying to catch these reversals, but we'll see. It's 10:15. I had a pretty good day on FUBO, so I'm not really super desperate to take another trade, but looks like a volatile day. Volatility is good for us.
Yeah, really volatile. We might be putting in a bottom here on the Qs and the SPY.
Yeah, it looks like NVIDIA also a bottoming price action. Should we go back in there, Brian? Are you in this with me if I go back in there?
I'm thinking it probably wants to pick up
Who's
these
coming to get chopped
145s.
up with me? Who's coming to get chopped up?
I would, if anything, I'd take it short here. There's an order at 145. It's definitely got some buyers at 145, just above there. But still fighting with the sellers.
Yeah, FUBO is crazy. I got a great run on FUBO. I love. I'm so proud of my FUBO trade. Broadcom, Google, Carvana.
See here. See here's there goes NVIDIA again. There it's going into the 145. That's why I didn't like it.
Yeah, let me see what the market is doing. Market might actually sell off. I am pretty good for the day, but do I need to take another trade? Tesla is going down. Tesla is at S4.
Healthcare seems to be the where you want to be today. It's more green than the information technology sector. Wow, Bitcoin is not getting any love. See, look at this. Look at NVIDIA, another leg lower. Aren't you glad I kept you out of that long trade?
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, the daily chart looks like it wants to go break the 2 days ago low. Yeah, there you go. So whole market is also going down. Is Jared short? Jared was short NVIDIA. Jared, are you still short?
What's Avi doing?
Avi made 20 grand. Fuck me. Avi made 20 grand on the Meta. What did you trade on Meta? Oh, that's a very good chart. So Avi shorted
Meta was
Meta.
so strong too. Meta was strong yesterday. Was up like $27 yesterday.
Yeah. Avi, this is a really nice way of formatting. I actually like that, Avi, because you can easily see the price action in 5 minutes. So this is the place that you took it short. This is really nice, guys. You see my screen? This is a really nice short that you took. And then instead of going short with the shares that I'm doing, Avi is buying the puts. He bought the puts at around 10 something, and then he get out of it at 15 and made $19,000. So that's how you can actually bypass the pattern day trade rule and trade options. Like Avi, this is a very, very nice format of a screenshot. Actually, it's really good. Maybe we can actually use it in our book. And another suggestion that I would have, Avi, is that maybe bring this chart a little bit to the side, so this meta also is you can see this meta. It's pretty nice because then people can see exactly how the price action are following each other with options. So Avi essentially traded for the break of low of the day. As you see here, this is the break of low of the day. What he did, instead of going short Meta directly, he actually tried to buy the puts and, just boom. So Avi has a really nice course on options trading in Trading Terminal. He also has this, at this moment, he trades with his mentees. And he's also coming at 11 after me and Brian is going to talk about his trades with Paris. It's a really, really nice trade, like $19,000. Very, very capital efficient when you're trading like options. I think Avi is one of the best options day traders that we have in the world. And I've been in this industry for a very long time. It's like in terms of options day trading, I think Avi is one of the best. And I've seen him trade live next to me. So it's just very impressive.
So it looks like
Samir is asking a
question.
Sorry, Brian, go ahead.
I was just going to say, NVIDIA is trying to bounce here.
Yeah, the markets should we go long again, Brian? Should we go long again here, Brian? Or we get chopped off if we go long?
Let me just see here. See what bookmap tells me. Still looking weak.
Yeah, still looking weak, but it kind of feels that he wants to hold this 145 level. So somebody's asking, should we have a daily bias on it? No, I think not. Definitely not. Absolutely not. The daily bias, like having a daily bias is very dangerous. Like for example, NVIDIA popped up in the pre-market at an all-time high, but look at this huge engulfing on a daily pattern. So it's just setting off all the, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to 140 today. I wouldn't be surprised at all. So the idea here is that you never really have any, I'm going to get a long on NVIDIA here. Yeah, fuck this. I'm really only once. I'm going to get a long on NVIDIA. Let's see if we can get a pop.
I'm long on NVIDIA
So yeah,
with you.
Yeah. So the price action dictates the direction of the price. So if you're above the VWAP or you're below the VWAP, so never have any daily bias. We've seen so many stocks that gap up 100% and then sold off and closed the day with 500% negative. So it's just, we've seen it all. So the price action, the direction of the price, the moving averages, the VWAP, they are dictating. Nobody knows. So the bias is not really good.
Come on, NVIDIA.
All right, so I'm going to get the long at the 145 on NVDA. Let's see if we can get a pop on NVDA. SPY is bouncing back. No, Samir, I mean, a lot of people are asking us, okay, so when in the pre-market, you're saying the stock's in play and everything, but where are you taking the drift? I don't know. I mean, I'm waiting for the stocks to show me the opening price range, and based on that, I make a decision if I want to go long. Obviously, I want to go long the stocks that are gapping up, and I want to go short the stocks that are gapping down, but it's not always the case. Those are the A-plus setups, but they're not 100% the case that you want to go long or short based on that. Like, let's see, for example, Meta when Avi traded today, like Meta was green in the pre-market, and then it turned out to be a very nice short. Yeah, FUBO looks like it wants to go up. I'm long in NVIDIA. I want to see what this freaking NVIDIA is doing. I don't know why. I need to get a reversal from NVIDIA.
It did make a higher low, so it's looking promising.
Are you also long with me, Brian?
Yep. 145.
Yeah, and then the size is also important, guys. When you're taking like one contract of options, it's like you're actually buying 100 shares. So on NVDA, 5 contract is like 500 shares of NVDA. So that's like $70,000 worth of position. So.
Thor got his S4 on the SPY.
Yeah, it's bouncing back. See if Thor has covered his short on Qs or not.
No,
if Thor covers his short on Qs, then NVIDIA is going to go higher.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, it got there. Sure did. Thor's the man. That was
right, so if Thor has
your
covered,
trade.
then we might get a chance.
This was Thor's trade, S or R3 to S3. He's Camarilla pivots.
Yeah, this is classic trade.
Yeah. Beauty. Okay, here we go.
All right, let's see.
NVIDIA.
NVIDIA, Brian.
It's looking good.
Are you in this with me?
Yeah.
It's going to go up. Yep. Making new 5-minute high. Come on. 146.
Yeah, I want to see 146 here. I think we can do it. Only problem is, and I see a lot of orders building. Boy, there's a lot of orders building to the downside on NVIDIA, which I don't really like.
I'm in hand. I'm in hand.
Diamond hands? I don't know. I don't like this pullback. see if
See, it's
it holds here.
145 level. This one, if this one
Just
breaks
I don't
down,
like-
it's just
yeah. Like I said, there's some big orders at 144.50. I think it might go there.
no. Yeah, this is not good because the SPY and Qs are bouncing back, and NVDA needs to bounce back too. Come on, NVDA. Prove everybody that Andreas is a great trader. You can bounce.
Come
so
on.
5 minutes.
You see,
and then you go.
It's still using that 9 EMA on the 2-minute chart as resistance. The only thing you can say is the moving average is flattening, is starting to flatten out, which is a good thing.
Or looks like an NVDA. It's pretty bad, huh? If we lose this level, we're gonna go down to probably 144.37.
144. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting out of it. I don't feel like I have an edge, so 144.90 I'm out.
It's a good point. Damn, Brian. Damn it, Brian.
Yeah,
I think I gotta get out of it too.
Just did not look. I could just see those
I'm
orders
getting out
sitting
of it
there.
too. All right, I'm getting out of it too. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's just not having edge. That was the whole issue. Like I also feel that I don't have an edge. It's not extended enough that I feel that it owes us a reversal. Plus, the market is bouncing back, and NVIDIA doesn't. So NVIDIA looks like it wants to stay weak for today.
We just rejected the VWAP on the Qs and the 9 EMA on the SPY. We rejected those levels. So now we're rolling over again. Wow.
Nice.
The only index that's actually in the green right now is the Dow.
Good old Dow.
The good old Dow.
So the market is kind of digesting the situation here. Yeah, NVDA is So you know what, Brian, what you and I should take? You should go to Pierre's webinar tonight about reversals. Because Pierre, no, seriously, Pierre is having a reversal. It's tonight. Pierre is having a webinar, and you can actually see it in my screen. Brent, you can actually put it on YouTube as well. It's about taking reversals. So the reversal is all about volume and price. So when usually the reversals happens when all the buyers and sellers one side are completely exhausted. So it's like they're emptying their magazine on each other. Usually that point of reversals, the volume is the maximum because everybody's just emptying their magazines, and that's where the price action completely changes. So at 5 p.m. Eastern time, on Trading Terminal webinar room, not on BBT. This is on Trading Terminal webinar room, and it's free for everybody, including all the people who are in YouTube. So he's actually talking about how to take the reversal by analyzing the volume and price. So I think actually I need to take that webinar because I sucked at taking a reversal on NVDA today. So yeah, mark your calendar, guys. Also tonight we have a webinar about options trading with Megan. So that's another one. So we do have another webinar by Megan tonight on options trading, I think tonight. Yes. So for the people who want to trade options, like Avi did today, really amazing trading. So it's a very option 101.
Wow.
Learning about what are the options, how to trade them. I personally don't trade options very much because I'm already a very crazy trader, and the options are giving me a leverage, explosive thing. So some of my biggest losses have been on options. So I try to stay away from them because I'm just already a cowboy. So I don't want to really blow up my life with options. But it's really good for the people who have a smaller account trading options. So these two webinars, guys, mark your calendar for tonight. And the Megan's options trading is for elite members, but Piers is free for everybody in trading terminal. And there you go. Yeah, Piers actually did a very nice trade right now. If I want to show Piers trade here, very nice short on NVIDIA. It's nice. It's actually a 1 minute opening range breakdown. Amazing patience, like 152 and all the way to 142. And Pierre is actually a full-time day trader. I mean, we don't have so many of people who actually trade full-time, but Pierre is one of them. That's very, very impressive. So make sure, guys, to
Oh shit! Wow. Now.
Yeah, thanks, Sean.
Oh my God, the humanity.
Humanity and NVIDIA, huh?
Look, yeah, Tesla, the SPY, the Qs, Qs testing, SPY testing low of day again. Wow.
NVIDIA is really sending up 5% down. This is unbelievable. Again, this is the volatility that I'm talking about, guys. Like, look, this is the volatility that I'm talking about. Like, the biggest company in the world, which is NVIDIA, is moved like 6% today. Like 6%. This is the largest company in the world. Like 6%. That was from 154 to 142, just moving crazy, and it doesn't seem that it has ended. What does it mean, this volatility? It means that opportunity for day traders. It wasn't like that pre-pandemic.
Totally.
Like, Brian, you remember that time we were killing ourselves to find a $200 trade because nothing was moving like that.
Yeah.
It's down now 5%. It was up 2% in the pre-market. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would have expected a bit of a sell-off. Well, it's actually closing this gap from yesterday, because we had this big gap up yesterday, and so what was Friday's close here? Friday's close was 144.47. So we're really close to this. We're right at closing this gap right now. We're below it, actually.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Wow. $23 billion shares.
What is Paris? I'm sure Paris is short NVIDIA. I think this is the type of trade that Paris does. Paris, are you short NVIDIA?
$23 billion shares in the float, and we've lost $7. So that's wow, almost $7.
Shit, Jared is long NVIDIA, huh? Oh, let's see what Paris is doing. Wow, amazing. Like, oh my God, beautiful. Humanity. Paris did a really nice short on PLTR. So, we have the section at 11, guys, for YouTube. That Paris and Avi are coming. They're both really good traders. And it's very interesting that they both are actually trading very differently. So Paris trades based on order flow. I've rarely seen Paris trade options. And Avi's just a complete option day trader. So this is actually super interesting. These mix of these two. Oh, humanity, NVIDIA is going down.
My God,
Brian, are you in
NVIDIA
this
is
with
one
me?
of the
Getting
more.
another reversal or no?
I'm kind of looking at it now. I'm looking at the options. So the 142s.
Oh my God, humanity. I told you I'm not going to be surprised if NVIDIA is going to go to 140. Oh,
Yeah, the Qs have taken another leg lower. The SPY is
unbelievable.
trying to hold S4.
So we're going to, since I need to take a reversal on NVDA, I'm trying to see where should I take a reversal. 141. This is a level that we had like back in December 24th and December 10th. We bounced back from here, but it still looks pretty weak. What do you think about maybe getting around 140? Again, I wouldn't be surprised at all if it goes to 140 today. It's a huge drop. Great. Congrats, Kevin. Did you have a good day? Wow, what a day. Like, come on, what a day. You wake up, what is that, setting your soak? It's not a ticker. PLTR is also down 6%.
Yeah, all these high flyers have really taken a hit today.
The problem, I think, with the market was Justin Trudeau. As soon as he resigned, just everything.
I saw Trump was saying it was because of him that Trudeau resigned. See, he clearly hasn't been watching Canadian politics. Trudeau's been disliked for a few years now.
Yeah. No, it's interesting because I read the news that today Zuckerberg is getting rid of the fact checkers in their platform. So no more fact checking.
Well, sure, why not save money? Oh, look at another leg down on NVIDIA.
No,
Another
like
leg down on
I
the
really want to
SPY.
take a reversal on it. I think is God sending me a message to take a reversal, but I'm trying to find a place to take it. Doesn't look like the yeah. I will take another reversal on it, but I'm trying to see if I can see some sort of a weakness on it.
You've got to find a place where the the SPY and the Q stop going down. See if we can find something on a daily here. Should be into an area of support on the Qs pretty soon. I don't know about the SPY. Not really. I guess we've kind of filled a couple of gaps here back in November, but I think might have more downside. Wow, look at NVIDIA. Just it's going to 140 probably. Wow. AMD's at yesterday's low. Might try to bounce here. don't know. I don't know where the bottom is on these. So it's Qs could be here. SPY lost S4, so we could be coming down to somewhere around 590 on the SPY.
I guess so. Crypto is back 98, 4,000. Okay, so actually, if 140, Brian, I'm gonna take a NVIDIA reversal at 140 in this level. Exact level 139.77.
There's a big order here at 140. Could go
just
there.
below 140. It is 2 days ago low. This is it. I'm gonna make that. I think that's a good area because it's also getting super extended. So very, very nice. Anyone in this with me? Brian, are you in this with me?
No. I'm looking at SPX.
Chickening out?
No, I'm looking at SPX. Possible bottom here.
Wow, man. It was absolutely buy the rumor, sell the news, man. It was absolutely, this is a very standard classic buy the rumor, sell the news trade.
Yeah.
Like people buying for that event and then boom, dumping. It's just very, very classic, super classic. All right, here we go. Here we go, 140. I think probably the whole world is waiting for NVIDIA to hit 140. No, NVIDIA, you don't bounce too early. Wait. You bounce where I want you to bounce. Shit, now it's already bounces are happening. Come on, NVDA. Come on, NVDA. Guys, I'm not gonna let this day go without taking a reverse on an NVDA. I'm not desperate, but I am committed to make a trade on NVDA reversal. Volume is coming in options. Call options, maybe buying call options. January 10th. Maybe buying 140 calls. What do you think, Brian, on NVDA? Right now, or 145, 149. Nathan, hold the line with me. Hold the line. Nathan, did I tell you that my Lamborghini is in dealership? There was an issue with the engine. These expensive cars also can break down. I went there to put winter tire. They said, "No, there's a problem with your engine." Oh, damn.
Is that covered in warranty?
Apparently. Yeah, it is. Oh man, I'm lucky that it is. All right, guys. So I might actually consider taking a reversal very soon on NVDA, getting ready. NVDA 5-minute closes as a doji. It may not get to 140. Let's see what it's going to do because it looks like a strength now. $41. I'm going to get a long on the NVDA 141. It looks like it 5-minute closed as a doji. Yeah, I'm getting a long on NVIDIA right now. 5-minute closes a doji. Would have been nicer if you can get to 140, but let's see. Getting too early or no?
I don't know.
Getting out and getting in a little bit more. Let's see if you can make it up.
There's still a big order at 140.
Yeah, 140 is around very round level, but also I don't know. This 5-minute close as a doji and popped up, so I have a concern that I might not get a good entry on it. So I don't want to miss the boat on it. So that's why I jumped in.
You had regret missing out. Might work out. It's
Yeah,
actually,
the problem is.
Yeah, I don't know.
So maybe I'm actually making a mistake. Ah, damn it. Oh, damn. Let's see. No, it's still weakness. Weakness all across the board.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It's being bought back up though. I'm adding a little bit more on NVDA here. 141.15. I think it's kind of extended. What's 145 calls doing? Should we buy some, Brian? 145 calls.
I don't know. Q's and SPY are looking like they want to head lower again.
Yeah, this is dropped. 590. Let's see. I'm long at 141.20. Let's see. That would have been amazing if you can hit to below 140, but I have only concern that we might not get there because we're already reaching to a very support area on a daily chart.
Yeah, quite extended now. NVIDIA is there seems to be some buyers here just above 140. So could get
So I'm long guys on the NVIDIA at 141.20. Let's see if we can actually hold this level, make a new 5-minute high.
there we go.
There you go. I got some 150, 145 calls too. I want to see if you can actually hold that. Let's see, 142. Come on. The call.
Right.
I got them at 155. Let's see if it can pops up a little bit more. What is that notification?
Which ones did you get? 140s?
145. 145.
Oh, 145. So, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I got them at $1.55. Yeah. Oh. Let's see. This is the moment of truth for NVDA. What did Jason say? Jason said, don't say anything bad. NVDA talk has started.
Did you see him last night? He wore, he loves the black leather jackets, eh?
Yeah, that's his style. Yeah.
Yeah, he wore a shiny one.
Like a kinky pants. Is that?
I guess, eh?
Let's see if NVIDIA can
Yeah.
hold this. 2 5-minute green candle in 5 minutes.
Looks like Tesla's trying to break out here. It's gone through the 9, got through the 9 EMA.
Tesla. One NVDA making 142. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nice. Our options are going up. Nice. I bought them on 155. They're 179 now.
Nice.
Pop up. About 142, I'm gonna partial. One more. Almost.
Vamos.
Almost.
Okay,
there you
so
go.
breaking
Almost.
through 9
There we go,
EMA as well.
already. Let's see. Almost, guys. If you don't bounce back, where do you want to bounce back? Want to go even to below 140? It's interesting. Oh my God, look at this side. It's just so interesting. Here you go, guys. There you go. Let's see if you can get this clear bounce on the 5-minute chart.
Tesla's back at the VWAP.
All right, there you go. So we're getting this clear bounce on the moving averages. I'm going to start partialing soon. There you go. On NVDA.
Nice trade. Good trade on that.
I'm not green yet on this NVIDIA reversal. I want to see if you can actually get a green trade on it. So I sold half of my options at 145.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
145 calls. I sold them at 180. Let's see if they actually can hold. Now the 5-minute, it becomes a slowly higher low. Still some selling pressure, but the chart pattern on 5-minute becomes more bullish. That's exactly what we want.
Yeah.
Higher lows on 5-minute is very bullish pattern. Let's see. Okay, so now I'm started partialing. Nice. So finally getting some green in the table. Let's see if you can actually go a little bit higher.
Yeah, Tesla's breaking out. Nice.
See if you can get to 143. Then I die as a rich man.
What have you got for VWAP on Tesla? It's or NVIDIA, I should say. It's 146. Still got quite a ways to go.
VWAP is at 146. Yeah, it's quite a long time ago.
I
mean, if you get to 143, I'm happy. I want 143.
Yeah, 143 is a 20 EMA. Tesla's going to go back to 400 by the looks of it. It's a big order at 400 too.
There you go. So I'm partialing out. Go more on NVIDIA, guys. 142.50. I have only 20 contracts on NVIDIA as well left. That's pretty good. So I sold more.
Wow.
So I sell in another 5 contracts here at 204, 45 calls. That's finally a reversal. Nice, Sean. Nice. You dig yourself out of that hole. Really nice. Very nice.
Good deal.
Good deal. All right. So NVIDIA, let's see if NVIDIA can get to 143 and then we all can die rich people together.
Mm-hmm.
Did you take that reversal? Anyone took that reversal with me? Anyone in YouTube, guys?
I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't. Qs are at the 20 EMA now, so let me see if we now see what happens. NVIDIA rejection at the 20 EMA.
FUBO wants to go back above the break of high of the day.
What does?
FUBO.
FUBO?
FUBO.
Oh, okay.
FUBO.
Oh, yeah.
Pronounce it
Didn't
like
it get up
food.
over, what was the high of day? Is it
High
650
of the
or
day
something
was
like that?
635. They went down and now it's going
635,
back up.
Yeah.
Right. So I have, I'm selling another 5 contracts of NVIDIA 145 calls for January 10th. Let's see if NVIDIA can get to 143. That will be my kind of final target. We have a few minutes until Paris and Avi are going to come online. So I had a really good day, guys. So this is my position. You can see, guys, in my chart. So that was a pretty nice trade that we did. I finally came out green on the day. Sorry, on the NVDA trade. So I had a couple of losses on it. I have no interest to take any other trade. Guys, outside of my unit is so beautiful. Like it's foggy and sunrise is happening. It's just everything is pink. It's so trippy. It's so trippy. I don't know if you guys can see it or not.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, Vancouver, you get into these days where it gets foggy and it stays like that for a couple of days.
Yeah, it's so creepy. It's the end of the world, I think. All right. Let's see if the NVIDIA can do. We have 1 minute to hand it over to Paris and Avi. It's 2 of our best traders. Brian, I think I know what's happening with your microphone. I think your microphone is voice activated. It's like the helicopter, like when it's activated only when you speak to them. I think that usually makes a very white noise. Like when you're actually talking, it gives a very white noise on that. I think you need to switch back to one of these normal. I have some really good microphones at the office that I can give it to you.
Well, it could be voice activated, but then as soon as you hear my voice, this fan on this computer is making a hissing noise.
It's
So
not
it
the
might
fan. I don't think it's the fan. I think it's just that white noise that comes with the connection. I know what you mean, but I don't think it is because it's.
Okay.
Do you want a new computer? I have some really good computers at the office. Some really good computers. If you cannot afford it.
What do you mean, like a laptop? Oh, shit.
What?
Oh, I was going to take SPX long. I was going to do an options trade on SPX again. And I just decided
Leroy,
against it.
I think last night onboarding session, I think because it was we started Peak Capital Bootcamp, I think we didn't have that one. But I think if you go to Education Center, we have the onboarding class recorded that you can actually watch. So if you can search in Education Center onboarding, so you're going to have that. But because I think in that time it kind of overlapped, Carlos is doing it, overlapped with the Peak Capital Bootcamp, which we started, by the way, guys, on Peak Capital Bootcamp. And before everybody goes, I actually wanted to show you our best funded account trader. One of the traders that we have is, look, I want to show you his P&L. And this is trader 248. He's almost finishing, and he's doing an amazing job. Like, he didn't trade for about a few weeks, and then he started trading. Do you see my screen, guys? So it's just unbelievable. This person is trading very, very nice. Very, very nice. I'm very proud of him, and I can't wait until I write him a big check. So he actually didn't trade for, I think, a few weeks, but he started early November, and then look at this chart, and it's going really, 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 really well. And he had some heavy losses at the open. So in the first few days, it really bounced back, and it's amazing. So his account is now almost $40,000. So this is a really, really nice trader 248, which is a part of the $50,000 funded account. This is what we want to get. This is what we want you to get. And the key to this guy, this kind of performance, is having a trade book. The key is having a trade book. So when you're actually trading only trade books, so your equity curve, this is one of our traders, Askar. He sent us after the big boot camp. He said that, these are the trades that I did only based on my trade book that I had, and this is my equity curve. And this is the all trades, like a random trade that you take when you have no edge and no trade book. That's the kind of inconsistent result that you're getting. So the whole point of consistency in trading comes from the fact that you should have trade books with a very clear entries and exits and the rules, and just stick to them. If you don't stick to them, this is the equity curve that you get, the inconsistent result. But if you only stick to those that you have, like these ones, actually tag them, that's where you're getting. All right, so I'm gonna sell all of my options on Tesla, on NVIDIA, sorry, 145. And we're gonna slowly hand it over to Paris and Avi. How are you guys doing?
Hey, Andrew, all good. How are you?
Andrew.
I'm sure Andrew.
Hey, Brian.
What are you?
I'm sure they both had a good day.
Yeah.
Not really.
All right.
No.
Yeah.
Not really. That's not that.
Okay.
Boy, Paris, you had a really nice short on PLTR. What happened? Did you blow it up?
Yeah, I traded NVIDIA along with you and tried to take a reversal, and I gave it all back.
All right, I'm sorry, man. Well, I'll hand it over to you guys. I got out of my NVDA position completely, guys. So I'm all out of NVDA position. So I'm not long NVDA anymore. I hand it over to two of our best traders, Avi and Paris, guys.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Take it easy, guys. Cheers.
Cheers. So, Paris, you got into something and then gave it away, huh?
Yeah, I had a really good short on PLTR, but gave back on AMD and NVIDIA. So I'm red on the day for now.
Fair enough. Those.
Yeah, so that's and the thing is, I am not good with reversals, and I missed the boat on the NVIDIA short all the way down, and trying to capture a reversal, it just did not give me that thing. And the problem with reversals is it's not going to happen like a breakout trade, right? You have to wait for the stock to absorb all the selling pressure because you're going against the trend, and it's not that quick. It's not that easy to get into reversals, and that's something that as a trader you want to understand what you're good at and what you're not, and trade accordingly.
Yeah, reversals are not typically momentum kind of trades like breakouts are or continuations. They're very different behavior. And I find with reversals, when you have a criteria and you get into it, holding them is tricky. I find that they really are difficult to hold because they mess around with you. They're basically going back to where they came from, and it gets choppy along the way. So you got to have that kind of resilience to hold those things up to your target. But definitely worth it because the risk to reward on reversals is amazing. When you get it going, it's brilliant. So good stuff.
So I am doing what I'm good at right now, and I'm short NVIDIA. and I'm short NVIDIA for the low of the day. I'm trying to take the trend. I don't think the selling is done yet. So so let's see if it goes to 140 today. I think 140 is possible. I'm short from 142.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
Everything dumped. What a fun day that was. I got just one trade today, and that was enough for me. So grateful for that. Got into Meta.
Yeah, you took a really, really good Meta trade, man. I think Meta is the one that you should call yourself like your girlfriend. She's always loyal to you.
My girlfriend. So we both got girlfriends now. You got Tesla, I got Meta.
Yeah. I didn't trade Tesla today, but yeah.
Oh gosh, what are we getting into with stocks, huh? Yeah, fun. You know what? I honestly I saw so many opportunities all day today from the open for scalping opportunities. You had Apple, you had NVIDIA, all the ORB stuff, and then even for the slower stuff that I like to trade later on. I mean, Meta is just the one I took, but AMD provided two opportunities, Amazon, and even Microsoft to a certain extent. But there was really good stuff. I can show you guys here on Meta. I basically took this reverse ABCD. I had this level here, 627.26. It broke out and retested it almost precisely. And on the new low is where I entered, somewhere in this area. And just trailed the price down until it made a new 5-minute high here, and that was the exit. If I held on, yeah, it would have been great. But the trade book says this is the exit. So that's when you got to exit, which it hurts because 10 minutes later, 20 minutes later, it would have been double the P&L. But you got to stick to your trade book, But anyways, excellent setup, and it worked out just fine. That's one. And I could show you a couple other opportunities here that I saw that I didn't take. But I see here on AMD, it comes down here, reverse ABCD pattern, this reverse hammer at the level. And then the new low is the entry with the stop loss just above the level, and you're in this going down. And then on the other side of it, it made this big hammer after a little bit of indecision, a small candle. On the new high would have been the entry, stop loss right below it, and you're in this going long. So, I mean, these are just opportunities I've seen in the last 30 minutes. But I think there's a lot going on in this market. It was fun, really. But sitting there for the first 30 minutes or so and not trading ORBs or momentum, that was hard because everything moved. A lot of things moved really well. But, again, it's the market. Always provides every single day. So, good fun.
Yeah, and I am thinking, so NVIDIA, I'm getting out, guys. I'm getting out at break even. It's just the way that the stock is so extended right now. I don't want to give a more room for it to go against me.
Yeah.
So now it's trying to come up.
This is where I would begin to think about a reversal on NVIDIA, a double bottom maybe coming together.
Yeah.
Again, on a
Yeah.
5-minute chart, it takes a while. But
Yeah, I agree.
that too, if there's a level down there, if you have something, the 140 area, yeah, there are levels down there. This was a huge day. See, I find a level right about there. You can see that resistance, very firm resistance, about 142. That might turn into support. Interesting place. So there's an opportunity here. This will be interesting. Yeah, that was fun this morning trading with my mentees again. And, it's like 40 people, but everyone has a different trading style. And so we're looking at everyone's talking about 20 different things on the same setup, on the same candlestick chart. You can see 20 different things when you have 20 different perspectives. And the whole point I'm trying to make here is that really you got to trade it your way, what makes sense to you. So that's interesting, being in a community or in a group and working through everyone's trades and paying attention. You really find there are a million ways to do things, And if it doesn't make sense to you, you don't have to trade that way, trade the other way. And it works just fine.
I think NVIDIA is trying to absorb everything. 142.
Just sitting there for now.
I think it's a
As my
long
setup
now.
goes, yeah, I was just gonna say this is where I would get long on the new 5-minute high. This looks like a good double bottom with the second one higher than the first at the level. You enter now, stop loss below the double bottom, and you're in it. It's pretty much the setup I would take. It's almost a good one. Anyways, I'm not trading anymore, guys, just to let you know. But if I see something, I'll let you know. That was fun. I had 10 o'clock.
Sellers are just at its. Yeah, they're not done yet. The sellers. They keep selling.
And Meta as well, guys. This is the one I got into earlier, but the 616, 617 area, it's back there again. So it likely will provide an opportunity from here, long or short. For now, though, this is where I would keep an eye on it. Yeah, I have Apple as well. Apple's interesting. Look at that. Pushing down right now, coming out of this consolidation area. This could be fun. Yeah. Good. Top tick trading. Yeah, glad you like it. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Yeah, guys, so on YouTube, let us know any questions, anything you want to talk about. This is a good opportunity to get into it. Top tick trading, no, I don't wait 30 minutes to take a trade. I wait for the setup to show itself. Sometimes that happens in the first 5 or 10 minutes. Most of my trades, though, typically happen after the first 30 minutes. That's just kind of how long it takes to set up. Tesla on bookmap.
Okay,
I don't have book. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, NVIDIA is dropping now. I think now it can target the low of the day.
Interesting place, huh? Really? Almost good over here. RH, I don't use the Qs as an indicator at all. I mean, you might want to back test that and see if it's a leading indicator or lagging or something, but I have not found anything reliable from that. So, no, doesn't work for me. Division V, what is your risk unit? What do you mean by risk unit? 1R? R is a unit? You have a more precise question? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Yeah, NVIDIA stuck. You want to see something, guys? Look at this. Got Microsoft right at that level that I've got. I mean, how precise is that? Very interesting. But the patterns on Microsoft are a mess today. After the first 30 minutes, I didn't even look at it. You in the short, Paras, on NVIDIA?
Yeah, I'm short NVIDIA.
Nice.
I'm looking for the low of the day. So
yeah. 140. 140 probably has a lot of orders if you have the level 2. FUBO, Mustafa Rahimi, FUBO. I haven't looked at FUBO at all, but let's look. FUBO looks like a great big mess to my eyes. I mean, where would you go with this, huh? No, I typically don't even trade this stuff. It's too exotic. but there are opportunities. You can see the open, ORB, momentum, volatility, it's all there. The first 10 minutes or so. Dalton, no, I don't trade futures. I trade options. Futures are not available on these tickers. They're available on the indexes. And I'm familiar with these tickers. I know how they work, so I just leverage them up with options. That's basically it. Ikam, in the money or out the money? I go in the money. With my trading style currently, it's in the money options. What I used to do was out of the money options when I was trading momentum, basically trading in the first 5 minutes and scalping. But yeah, for now it's in the money. Makes it easier to hold through these longer moves. Yes, Atif, I know you love these exotic tickers, huh? You guys, so funny. It's MSTR. Well, MSTR was a mover today, huh? See that opening range and then a breakout of the opening range. Bit of a retest in the area. Could have shorted this. Another opportunity to short about 10:30. Now I don't know what it wants. It looks like it had a lot of fun already. If you look at the last, 15, 20 minutes, it's in one little area, right? At around 350. So it's going to be there for a while. So wait for it to, if I was going to trade it, wait for it to get out of this area, make a decision on direction, and then look at it. And it may not even exit the area. It may just get stuck there all day. So it's important to watch the price action.
NVIDIA is a pain in the ass right now. It's trying to pop up now. So 141 was a buyer previously. I wanted to drop from the 141 buyer. It seems to bounce from 141 again.
Yeah. This is an interesting level. When it does go away from this area, I think it will go fast once it exits. Daria's, my trading journal is my X account. I basically post my trades up there pretty much every day. And that's it. I don't use any more trading journal software and stuff that I used to. So it's all up there. But, I recommend using a lot of those softwares, a lot of statistics and things, they were very helpful for me for many years. So I definitely recommend using them. What do we have? Hey, I look at the 5-minute chart. I'm not as fast as Paras, man. 1-minute chart and the tape and all that. My goodness, like my brain doesn't work that fast. I like to do it slowly, nice and slow. Makes it easy. I'm in the money options for my style trading is better because basically, to put it very simply, once you're in the money, you're working with intrinsic value of the options. Compared to when you're out of the money, you still have to work with the extrinsic value as well. So, I mean, it's not a precise thing, but basically when you're in the money, the options contract more closely mimics the stock, the underlying. That's why I'm going in the money. I don't want to deal with time decay and extrinsic value and all those sorts of things. So that's the only reason for it. Jonah H, you want to see a ABCD pattern? Okay. I can show you a few today if you like. Well, we got NVIDIA right here. Look at this. This is a reverse ABCD pattern. The first one. It did a second one as well. And now it's at this level around 142. But these are two pretty clean ABCD patterns right there. Meta was the other one that they got into today. Well, the one I got into. Again, very nice reverse ABCD patterns. One right there. Second one right there. And then it reversed. So those are nice ABCD patterns. Very clean, very simple. Not too much to it. And you see them every day. Really one of the easiest patterns to get into when you're starting out and learning and trying to figure out what you should be doing. It's easy to work with, it's slow, it's easy to understand, you can manage risk, all that stuff. That's that focus face, guys. Look at that. You see that? See the screen? SK, the X thing. Here, I'll give you the link. Everything's in there. I put everything in one place, makes it easy. So there's a link for you. Here, I've put it here in the YouTube chat. You can find all the details in there, whatever you need. Thomas K, options instead of shares. I can tell you why, but let's see if anyone else here in the chat can guess why. Why, since anyways, I'm just watching the price action and going off of that. Why trade stock? Why trade options? You might as well just trade the stocks, right? Any questions? Any suggestions? Why? What do you guys think? There you go, Dan, RLW, SK. Yep, it's all leverage. It's efficiency, capital efficiency. So I can work with an account size that's 20% of the account size otherwise I would have to work with if I wanted to, trade Meta at $630. So yeah, it's capital efficiency. That's my whole reason for doing it. Otherwise, I'm just trading patterns, candlestick patterns, nothing unusual. I know it looks funny and it looks exotic with multiple charts and options and stuff, but it's nothing. I'm still primarily just watching the stock chart. Javier, yeah, you can get better returns on volatility if you play that game. I don't play that game. I'm not trying to take advantage of options and the Greeks and volatility and spreads. I'm not doing that intraday. That's a different world. What's going on, Paris? You still hanging in with NVIDIA?
No, I got out of NVIDIA at break even.
All right.
So
fair enough.
Nothing crazy.
It's kind of stuck in this area. To my eyes,
Yeah,
it
it's
looks
stuck
more like
around this 142 area.
Yeah. Probably be there for a while. Division V, I can't tell you anything about swing trading. One thing I can tell you, though, is don't turn a day trade into a swing trade unless you really know what you're doing. Really. It's not something I do. It's not something I've explored. It's not something I'm even interested in. But if you're going to do it, make sure you understand overnight risk and how options work overnight and all these sorts of things. Oh.
So NVIDIA seems like it wants to bounce.
Yep, that's that double bottom coming together. Now that would be my strategy. Again, take it on the new high off of the bullish candle. So that would have been an entry at about 142. And off you go. See, now I wish I was trading. Anyways. Yeah, Paris, we can practice reversals. Why not? There we go. It was a
I wasn't
really hard
anticipating this big of a sell-off on NVIDIA.
Yeah.
It just caught me off guard. It was at the all-time high, gapped up, and yeah, that was a big sell-off.
Yeah, it's huge, man. What a massive daily candle. All day.
Yeah.
And for reversals, guys, here's a setup that I really like on AMD. It came out perfectly. Made a big move down, aggressive move down, then one small candle, then this perfect long tail hammer at the level. From there, the new high is the entry, and you'd still be holding it. That's a reversal setup that I really like. And most days I'd still be trading, but today was, one trade was enough. But these setups are there all day. Like NVIDIA right now, the double bottom's coming through. Yeah, it's all there.
Yeah,
So
looking
many
back, I
opportunities.
should have stopped at PLTR. But
Oh, I do it the other way too. Many times I have a couple of or one big trade at the open, then I take 2 or 3 more after that till it happens. And sometimes they end up break even or it becomes 10 times as big. So, you got to gauge it.
yeah.
There you go. That NVIDIA double bottom is now working. Anyone catching that? Now I feel like I should be trading. Seriously, this is like, I've seen like 3 5-figure opportunities here. Not trading. Just yesterday I had to sit and wait for an opportunity. Today it's everywhere. See, someone was asking here about Tesla. Tesla's not at a level. So for my strategy, I won't even look at it. But let's say you had a level here at 398 or something. What do you see in it? Maybe an ABCD pattern going up where the A is down here. And then after this deeper pullback with this hammer, the new high would be my entry. But again, I don't trade it this way. And more interestingly, if you had a level down in this area, 392 or so, we have this hammer, then the new high would have been the entry for the reversal. But again, you have to have a level there or something, as in that's the area you would target a reversal. So for now, I don't see anything on Tesla, as in I wouldn't touch it. I do like Apple though, going down, 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 pushing down. See Apple, big area of chop, and now ideally it moves away from that and starts becoming smooth. That would be good. Oh, we got a few guys doing the NVIDIA long. Nice. Nice. Good work, guys. Make sure you know what you're doing, though. Manage your risk. You got to know how much you're going to risk, when you're going to stop out. First and most important thing. What else we got? Motivations and affirmations. The mentorship on options and all, it's in the same link I already shared. Yeah, I'll share it with you again. Should find a way to pin this here somewhere. So it's all in there. The mentorship, the courses, webinars, everything's in there. Nice, Joel. You're already at break even. There you go. Nice reversal. If you look at Tesla, that seems to be working as well. If you were into that ABCD setup, going through 400. Here's one, guys. Look at Microsoft. Again, a lot of people mess this up. Everyone I talk to, they see a double bottom at a level. You have a bottom here and a bottom here, but the second bottom is lower. So the the bulls are not really taking charge yet. I mean, it's making lower lows at this point. But this is tempting, right? To go long double bottom. This is not a good setup. So many people I see, they take this and they stop out. And you can compare this to the NVIDIA double bottom. Again, happening at a level, but the second bottom is higher than the first. I would have even targeted this hammer probably and taken an attempt there, stop out, but the second attempt, this is the one that's working. This is what a double bottom should look like. This is a pretty good setup, but it still may not work because there are no guarantees, but at least you take good setups. So there goes Apple as well again, pushing down.
NVIDIA seems like it wants to break the 143.
Yep. There it goes. 143. Again, there was the previous resistance. If it goes, that'll be good breakout. Momentum.
Yeah, that if it goes down, it would be a good breakout.
On. Thomas K. Yes, you can scale out with options, one contract at a time. Yep. No big deal. Yeah. Jonah, I don't use Fibonacci. RSU, do you pay attention to Fibonacci patterns, retracements and stuff?
No, I do not. But I know Gary in the chat room. He uses Fibonacci very closely. He's a very good trader.
Yeah. Yeah, he's always there. Yeah. Ooh, AMD now. Look at it going the other way. There's so many ways to perceive all this. Look at that. Just going from level to level at the moment. AMD went up to that level, rejection. There's an opportunity to short it if you pick it up off of that candle. Tough one, I think, for the way I see it, but good. Man, who's an Apple? It looks like it's just gonna go down to the opening price, really. Then once it exits the choppy area, you can anticipate a bit of smoothness. Well, let's see. What else is there? Draco, you're an Apple. Well, I'm telling you, there's a mountain of opportunities here. John D, if I took that NVIDIA double bottom, I don't target profits anymore. I target risk management. By that, I mean I don't have a profit area in mind to take partials or anything. I do a trailing stop or a trailing exit. So I just trail the price. And then I get out when it does a deeper retracement than the previous one. So I'm basically trailing the 5-minute candlesticks. And I find that with that, I'm able to cut my losses pretty quickly, as in they're smaller. And also the winners are twice as big. So that's been a good little addition on the trade management side of things.
NVIDIA to 143. Now it's trying to go to 143.
Yep. There it goes. This will be good. Nice. Very nice. Let's see.
I'm trying to look for a trade, but maybe I think I might have to call it. I don't see anything that matches my trade book.
I thought you might look at Tesla's rejection of 400 area.
Yeah, it did reject 400 multiple times.
Yeah, just recently. This could be good if it pushes out of this area, I think. Figure that's your style.
Yeah.
We got Dastoki 1. Cool. Specific strategy with options. No, I don't trade any specific strategy because of options. My strategies are based on just candlestick patterns, nothing more. Candlestick patterns and levels on the daily chart. So, I pick the levels on the daily chart. If the price gets to these levels, then I'll pay attention to the 5-minute chart at those levels and see if it sets up a particular pattern that I like, and then I'll take it. That's what my trading's based on. Yes, John D. A lower basically a 5-minute low, yeah, would get me the exit. That's how I exited on my trade today on Meta. That was a short, and I took it on the high. Actually, I can show that to you guys. Where is it? Over here. This options chart is so messy. But you look at the executions, basically, the short was right in this area. So that's me getting into the short, buying put contracts, holding it all the way, no exits, until this made a new 5-minute high. This made a high. This white candle made a high beyond the previous one after a big move down. So I was happy to get out of that one because, it's going to be doing a retracement and maybe the bulls will take over here. Don't know. But a new 5-minute high was the exit. And what was good is that you get to hold a full size all the way through. That's how I try and do it. And you can see right there. Entry, exit, no partials along the way. That was it. That worked out. You're getting in at what, 1050 or so, out at something like 15. That's a 50% move on the instrument. It's massive. So I like that. There's Meta as well, rejecting 620. Another one. This could be another short. V, you want a trailing stop. All right, so let's talk about Meta since it's here. The trailing stop, let's see, the entry was in this area. The stop was above the level. And it pushes down, and this big red candle closes. It's a big one. I would put the stop right above it. The next candle closes. It's a very big one. Put the stop right above it, right? And what's interesting now, this candle closes. I put the stop right above it. And I like to see wicks on these candles, ideally. Like this is a good wick, then I'm confident to put the stop right above the wick. So in this case, stop was right above the wick. So basically the next candle new high, and that was the exit. And that's it, trailing stop. That's the way I do it. Most people do it with moving averages. They trail a moving average. You can probably get the same result. I just do it on candlesticks. Same thing. What do we got here? See ya, Thomas K. Thanks for hanging out. C-Man, we are using DOS Trader Pro. It's pretty much most people in BBT use it. Division V, yeah, that's right. Basically, you can calculate Rs. I don't do that anymore because I'm doing a trailing exit trade management. But one way to do it that I used to do is don't enter the trade unless it offers you 3R or better. So you should know your target. And if your target's nearby, you don't take it, basically. If the target's far away off the screen, okay, then take it. Then you have the potential for a big move. And then the hard part is holding for that target, right? So again, you got to define that trade style. That's how I used to trade not long ago, but I've evolved into this style of trading now. Find anything yet, Paris?
Not yet. I'm looking multiple charts, but nothing that matches my thing.
Yeah. Market's a bit stagnant at the moment after all the fun earlier, after all the big moves earlier. Stokie 1, no. Paras uses 1 minute charts. I don't. I use 5 minute charts. Yeah, Apple nicely leaking away. Look at that. Nice and slow. Just kind of sit on it. Just let it run. Yeah, Alpha, I do find liquidity problems with options, as in you basically have a big spread to deal with. So you got to factor that in. That's part of your cost. Once you factor that into your bigger perspective of things, they're okay. Alpha, if you look at the charts here, I don't have any volume indicators. I don't know what the volume's doing. I'm really interested in the action, in the price. Where is the price and where's it going? There you go. NVIDIA now again, pushing that area.
To 143, seems like.
See, every time it pushes down to 142, it makes these wicks. Buyers keep pushing it up.
Yeah.
So the buyers, there it is right now, 143. Just printed 143. There it is. Here comes a breakout, maybe. Man, I really should take this trade, but it's so tempting. Gosh, FOMO is so real, guys.
Yeah, the more you look into it, the more you will eventually find some opportunities.
Yeah, and you should not be trading. I should lock this computer down right now. Yeah. Alpha, no. I mean, yes, I choose my position size, but I know I'm not going to get a good fill. I already acknowledged that before getting involved. It's just like trading anything with a bad spread. So I trade a bad spread every day just because I'm doing options. Think of it that way. Yeah, for now, I don't see much to get into right now at the moment. Most things are stuck, stagnant. Matt Overtaker, yeah. Buyers on NVIDIA. Well, if you look at the candlesticks, the way I see it, the wicks down here in the same place and that are getting higher, and you can see the lows getting higher as well. That's telling me the buyers are stepping it up bit by bit. Can't tell you that they're aggressively ready to go right now, but all the indications are that the buyers are here and they're willing to buy at higher and higher prices so far. Motivation Healing, CrowdStrike. I haven't even looked at that. What's the ticker for CrowdStrike? Anyone know? I have no idea. I haven't looked at that in a long time. CRWD. Thanks, Adrian. Again, man, you guys are all trading these exotic tickers, giving me FOMO. Look, I can't even type it. See that? It's too complicated. There it is. Wow. A lot of money to be made and lost on this, huh? I mean, look at this thing. It looks like a screenshot. It's not going anywhere. It's just stuck. I would not touch this where it is right now. I mean, just looking at it for 5 seconds, just there's no way I would touch this. Not now. Maybe earlier it was good and moving, but now forget it. What else is good? Tesla really did move down from 400 already a little. I was thinking that could be a good one. If you have a level or something at 400, you see an indication, that would have been a decent one. Tough one, though. Yes, the market seems stuck. Boris, I bet on the tape you can see when the market is really active and when it's not. Basically, speed on the tape, right? Would give you that.
Yeah,
feel.
yeah.
Yeah.
But again, you just don't confuse yourself with the speed of the tape with the stock. Like NVIDIA, if you look at it, the speed of the tape is pretty good, but it's just choppy. So, and you don't want to be in that choppy price action.
Yep. Good point on that. Yeah, choppy for now. Through lunch, probably.
Yeah.
Carl, really? Trump said the EV mandate is ending. I thought he was friends with Elon Musk.
Yeah, but
There's
I
some
think
other.
Trump is also friends with the gas folks, the gasoline industry,
Oh,
the
yeah.
oil industry.
Yes, those guys are bigger. Whoever's got bigger pockets, you go with them. Oh man. Nice. That's nice. Cool. Elon requested that from Trump. Oh, I see. You know what? Elon just wants to liquidate Tesla and go and put his money somewhere else into another yacht or something. Could be that. We don't know. We don't know what they do in the or what their agendas are really.
Yeah. But Elon is a great example where anything he touches turns into gold.
Yep, yep. Just on hype and reputation and stuff. That's plenty already
Yeah.
for him. Oh man. I gotta say, man, Tesla's just looking more and more encouraging for that short. Should have been taken 20 minutes ago. Anyways, let's see. Yesterday was fun. I took that Tesla short from about 4:11 or so after we finished the YouTube session and closed it near the bottom of the day. That was a fun one.
Nice.
Yeah, that worked. And today I completely refused to miss out on Meta. Because yesterday, if you remember, I was so frustrated. So I didn't take
Yeah.
the long.
Yeah.
Today I'm like, that's it. Whatever direction it goes, I'm going. But no, the setup was clean. It was good. No. What is this question? Can you talk about hims and hers held? I don't even know what that is.
HIMS.
HI. Oh, yeah. Want to look at that? Arshita, yeah, thanks. Yeah, it was a good day. Hey, believe it or not, what you saw on the realized over there was probably 20% less than what was actually unrealized if I really closed it at the bottom of the move. Well, put it this way, I had that it was unrealized a lot larger, and what I realized was 20% less. Again, the spread has its place, but I exit on a pullback. That's why. Which is painful because look at this. If I held on for the bottom, it would have been twice as big. I got half the move. Didn't even get the whole thing. Would have been amazing. But you know, you can't get too greedy. It was a good one. Oh. Apple found some buyers, it looks like, after a bit of a move down, leaking off and then finding something here.
NVIDIA is so choppy and it has a chance to go to the low of the day, but it's just the buyers keep stepping up. And I'm watching NVIDIA like a hawk and I'm not able to find a trade on it.
Yeah, it's really gotten stuck in this $1 range. Huh? The buyers are there.
Yeah.
30 minutes ago, the double top, double bottom looked okay, and now there's no way. there's no let's just chop. Arshita, yeah, that's important. Follow your rules. But in order to follow your rules, you gotta have one very important prerequisite. You gotta believe in those rules, and you gotta have them well defined. So two prerequisites, really, really well defined. So you know when it's you know what to follow and what not to follow. Make it as black and white as you can, and you gotta believe in it, as in it makes sense to you. You know, don't use indicators that don't make sense to you. And then it makes it a lot easier to follow your rules. You still have emotional breakdowns, put it that way, you know, but for the most part, you follow your rules, and then you'll stay in the game for a long time. That's very important. No, I don't have a daily bias on a stock. I don't do any pre-market prep at all. I just turn this thing on and there's 8 stocks on the screen and that's it. I like to watch the action at levels. And that's all it is. Harshita, that's a good question. I'd say, I mean, I've been trading 5.5, maybe 6 years now, coming up on 6, I think. And I can't say that I've completely developed my trading style because it's always a work in progress. It's always evolving. I'm always trying to get 1% better every day, always trying to see how I can improve my edge. And always evolving. So that's at least that's my mindset. So the moment I start thinking, oh, I got this, I know what I'm doing, that's when you stagnate and start making. Don't do that.
And that's
don't think
where
like that.
you fuck up. That's where you become, that ego comes into picture, and you feel that you are gonna make money, and then you give away everything. So being humble is a very, very important part of trading. If you are not humble, the market will humble you. So be very careful on that.
Yeah, man, that's absolutely right. The market will kick you in the butt if you don't respect it. So
Yeah.
absolutely right. Yeah. Look at that. My kids are smacking on the door. They want to eat cake. Give me a moment. I'll just attend to that. Sorry about that, guys. The kids are smacking on the door. It's my parents' anniversary
So
today, and
Yasser,
so they want cake. Anyways.
whose birthday is it?
It's my parents' anniversary today, and they're cutting cake soon. And my kids are like, "Come out of the office, come have some cake, come have some cake."
Oh, really? Happy anniversary to your mom and dad.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
You got
Hey,
7 more
Yasser, yes,
minutes.
I do. Yeah, Yasser, I
But
do
happy
use
anniversary.
hotkeys. What time is it in Dubai?
It's almost 9 p.m. I got a dinner reservation at
9
9:30,
p.m.
so we'll be good to go. Yeah, a few more minutes. Yeah, thanks, Brent. Yeah. So last few minutes,
Yes,
guys. Any
I think Yasser had a question about the hotkeys. When you are using DAS, you have the option to configure your hotkeys the way you want it. I basically have 3 different tiers of hotkeys where, depending on the confidence I have on a trade, I take different risk. Not every trade is created equal, so I would basically use different hotkeys for different tiers, like different setups and different tier sizing that I want to go in. I like what Ryan says. The market will kick you in the face at the top of the ladder.
Yes.
Yeah, it will.
Absolutely. That's right. And I can tell you, I've been there many times. It sucks. You don't want to be stupid enough to go there. So a lot of us have. Yeah. Let's see. What did I miss here? AJC, would I have shorted Meta at 620? Yeah, this is a decent setup. Pushed up. So firstly, it broke out of this level, 620 area. Went back to retest. It did this hammer. So the new low would have been the entry for me. Stop right above it and then trail the price down. I didn't even look at that. Wow. That happened 20 minutes ago. Yeah. Good call out. Something I would definitely look at. Cool. Division V, yeah, be careful with options. Just because you have a smaller account size doesn't mean you should trade options. That's actually more risky because just on the spread, it'll eat up your account. Be careful with it. You get a lot of buying power with options. You get a lot of leverage. Think of it as leverage, and leverage goes both ways. So please be careful.
Yeah, you can blow up your account, guys, if you're not careful about your size.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Cool. All right, what's moving? Look at that. Apple was interesting, huh? Anybody still holding this Apple thing from 40 minutes ago? Did a pullback, found some buyers, and then dumped down again. I think a few guys you were saying that you're in it, right? There you go. Yeah, that's good. And Tesla as well from that 400 area we've been talking about a few times. Still going. Nice setup. Oh man, so many trades. Anyways. Cool. Wow, NVIDIA is just getting more and more in a tighter zone, it looks like. Look at these last few candles on the 5 minute. They're just getting tighter and tighter.
Yeah.
It's really just it's in a happy place. It doesn't want to go anywhere.
142, I think 140. And see the volume, like even that, and that's what you call as buyers and sellers are fighting with each other. Even 1 cent matters for NVIDIA. It's even after that volume that it's been trading, like every single minute it's trading around like 500,000 shares or 600,000 shares. It's still not able to move the price of a stock. And that the whole reason behind that is the balance between the buyers and sellers. And usually you want to be a part of the trade when you find an imbalance and not the balance. And that's where, if you have an imbalance on like one side, if you see a domination in buyers or you want to see a domination in sellers, that's when you want to participate.
Mm-hmm.
I think now I see NVIDIA is dominating on the seller side. I think
Nice,
now
yeah.
it goes to 141 or something.
Yep. Cool. Matsi, the stocks I watch every day are the Mag 7 and AMD, so just 8 tickers. That's all there is. Swing trading, no, not for me. Not yet. Okay, a couple of quick questions here. I'll answer them before going. Google, well, if it gets to a level, I'll look at it. For now, it's just weak. What else? AMD. Same thing. If it gets to a level, it's good. We can see how it just rejects from these levels so nicely. So nice and easy there. Mm-hmm. Greco, you got the Apple trade. Congratulations. Well done.
What did Apple do? Oh, Apple sold off.
Yeah, shorted like 40 minutes ago, and yeah, nice. Yeah. All right. Adding contracts. How about we talk about adding contracts tomorrow, huh? It's the end of the hour now. We can get into that later. It's a more complicated matter. But all good. Cool. All right, first, that's the end of this one. So,
awesome. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Avi, for taking over. And I see amazing trade on Meta. And have fun with your parents. Happy anniversary to them. Take care.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. Catch a good trade today, man. You'll get one, I'm sure, in the next 30 minutes. I know you.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see. Okay,
Cool,
take care, guys. Have a great rest of the day. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you guys.